What it do? What it do? Is AK and the crew back with the Rockets round robin, and we finna have a fun time on this conversation today, man. I got my man's drip guard Preston. I got my man's Coach Dante, but I ain't finna introduce them because I ain't gonna do a good job, and I'm finna get my ass whooped. But I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on to my left, my right. I don't know. I'm out of sight. I'm awesome. Um, Preston, go ahead and introduce yourself, dog.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, it's Preston. Thank you guys for joining us today. Super excited to be here with my boy AK. Appreciate you bringing me up on the show once again. We love doing this kinds of thing. You can follow me at drip2piece_JWD on the X app as well as Instagram. And check out my Facebook, Preston Simpson. I'm also over there. And I also got a YouTube, also drip_JWD. Check it out.
Already. Coach Dante, holla at him.
Hey, y'all know where y'all find me. Y'all can find me on X at Coach Dante, that Rockets guy. Y'all can find me on Instagram at Coach Dante 5. Y'all find me on YouTube at Coach Dante. Just ready to get into it.
Already. And I'm your man's AK Infinity. Follow me on Twitter at AK Infinity_VVS. And also on YouTube at the I almost forgot my own channel name. How about that? That's how you know I've been drinking too damn much. Rockets Propaganda on YouTube. Rockets Propaganda. Holla at your mans. Well, we're gonna get into it, man. You already see the first topic on the screen. Potential starting lineups for these Houston Rockets, man. Is there gonna be some lineup changes? What is y'all's preferred starting lineup? I'm gonna shoot it at Coach Dante. You gonna go first, bro. You on the spot. You coach Ime Udoka right now. You got to have a scowl on your face, though, bro. You can't be looking regular. You got to.
No smiles.
So the potential starting lineup, I'm gonna say it's the same lineup as last year. I don't see no reason for Ime Udoka to change the lineup. It's still gonna be Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Jabari Smith, and Al P. That's the starting lineup. But if I had to make one change, I would actually go with Tari Eason at the 3. The switch Dylan Brooks on the bench, but I know that's not going to be the lineup. That's not going to be the lineup when the season starts. Dylan Brooks will actually be in the lineup, but my starting 3 for right now will be Tari Eason. I mean, everybody like him as a spark plug coming off the bench, which is he is, but what more he could get? Like I say, he can give you potentially more in the starting lineup. And this guy motor just runs all day long. So the same motor you getting when he coming off the bench is the same motor you getting as when he started for a full 46 to 42 minutes of a basketball game. So and he can also shoot the 3 at a higher rate, at a high rate at 36 to 37%. That's pretty good. That can knock down a 3, and he got long arms. He can defend 1 through 4. So if I have to make a change, if I were coaching Dogan, I have to actually make a change. It will be Tari Eason playing at the 3, but we already know what's going to be the lineup on opening day.
Do we now? I know Preston got something on that. Go ahead, bro. You can break my heart. I already know what his ass is.
No, man. Here's my thing is for this starting lineup that we got right here, entering the season, no changes should be made. I think it should remain exactly the same unless there's a trade. I don't see moving Dylan Brooks to the bench as a move that's realistic because of not just money wise, right? I mean, you want to showcase your players that make the most money. That's just how it is. Also to increase their own trade value. And moving into the bench signals you think someone else is better than him, regardless if it's Tari Eason or not. But moving him to the bench probably cuts his value immediately in half. Doesn't matter. I am one for wanting to trade DB. I like DB. I think he did a lot of good things last season, obviously, other than the little stretch he had towards the end of the season where he thought he was the dude. He was pretty fantastic for most of the season, and his defensive acuity was just absolutely phenomenal. So I would like to see, if Dylan Brooks is traded, then I'm a fan of Tari in the starting lineup. But for now, we got to leave it the same. It just doesn't make sense to move DB to the bench.
All right, devil's advocate. If you had to change the starting lineup, who out, who in, and why?
You got to go with Dylan Brooks then, regardless. It doesn't matter. I mean, Dylan Brooks for Tari Eason just makes the most sense. If you have to make a change, That would make sense. Now, I don't want to see Fred VanVleet on the bench necessarily, but if there's a way where Amen Thompson has been able to grow as a point guard and maybe develop some semblance of a shot, even if it's a mid-range, I don't even care, just something that we can get. You might want to say that maybe we could have more minutes delegated towards Amen Thompson and take away just a couple minutes from Fred. But I do like Fred VanVleet. He's been phenomenal. And despite how I felt about the signing at the beginning of the season, to end it off, he completely reversed every thought I had about him. It's phenomenal.
Coach Dante, same, huh? I mean, I think you already mentioned it anyway. If it was going to be anybody,
like Chris said, the only way that Eason or we get another starting three, get another Cam Whitmore, but like I say again, Eason is I will choose Eason to be in the starting lineup. The only way you do that if it's a trade. If it's a trade for if Dillon Brooks is gone, that's the only way that's the only way the lineup would kind of switch. Other than that, nobody else is gonna be switched up out of the lineup. But if I had to pick, like I say, Tyree Eason will be my starting forward if I had to go through. But I mean, Dillon Brooks wasn't bad for us last year at all. He was really good. He showed that toughness, something that we've been lacking for the last couple of years, and showed that toughness. And we got into we were undefeated when we actually got into fights. But you got to
know, man.
Scrums, baby.
Yeah, you got to credit Brooks,
Brooks
and Fred VanVleet and Ime Udoka.
Boxing Rockets.
You gotta do that. Yeah, I mean you gotta go with that. So Dillon Brooks, it won't be long lineup changes, but I will put the only way Tyrese will be in the starting lineup if Dillon Brooks is gone, is Dillon Brooks is traded, but I don't see it happening.
AK, before you give your pick, can I add something?
Yeah, shoot.
So not regarding the starting lineup specifically, but in terms of the bench, if we can lose a couple pieces, I think that would open up minutes for our other guys. Again, like guys like Reed Shepard, AJ, who played interesting in the summer league, and then a couple other guys off the bench. I think if we can free up those Jayshawn Tate minutes, those Jock Landale minutes.
I forgot we had Jayshawn Tate.
Yeah, we still got him, man. And people again,
consider him part of the core.
He's a late bloomer, remember? That's what the report said. He's just a late bloomer.
Bruh.
29 years old, late bloomer. So, but I think getting those guys will also just completely free up the minute crunch that we've got. I mean, we have a serious minute crunch going on. And I don't know, this is a good problem to have, that we've got so much talent that needs to see the floor. Not every team can say that. They've got 8 guys and okay, nobody else needs to touch the floor unless someone's hurt. You've 10, 11 guys where we're okay, you all need to touch the floor every game. So I think a serious trade does need to happen, because I do think not playing Jayshawn Tate also hurts us, because then his value is nothing and we might have to attach things to get rid of him. I'd like to not do that. I'm trading Tate for solely picks.
Man, we've been thinking Tate gonna be gone for a few seasons now. He ain't man going nowhere, bro. That's Stone nephew, bro. He ain't going nowhere. And I don't mind keeping him as a break glass in case of the emergency guy anyway. I think he's a good locker room guy. I think he does add something to the team just in quick spurts. Like, he's not somebody who should be in your rotation permanently. He shouldn't be a fixture in your rotation. He's more of a, like I said, break glass in case of emergency, man. Somebody got hurt and he has to play. But
here's the thing is Jeff Green was putting up more minutes than him. So
yeah, he also 50 years old.
That's what I'm saying is 50-year-old Jeff Green was more of a help than 27-year-old, 28-year-old Jayshawn Tate. Man, so that's all I'm putting out there. That's all I'm putting out there is, you know what I mean? It's no disrespect. Yeah. I think he's great. I think he's phenomenal. He just doesn't fit the scheme that we're trying to do. Now, if he was 35 years old, I think I'd feel less. I would have less of an opinion on him. But he's younger, but plays like he's one of those vets. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, if he was playing alongside the Heat, that'd be a nice fit. They need shooters, but having a secondary playmaker would be nice. I think him on the Nuggets would also be solid. I think him on the Mavs would be nice. Just something to get a couple second round picks,
I'm gonna say this about the whole potential starting lineup thing. If Dillon Brooks is to be traded, it's not because he playing bad. It's gonna be because them dogs behind him nipping on his ass. They like, hey, school, it's about time you get up out of here, man. We finna take your spot. So just enjoy this little time you got now, because come trade deadline, you finna be out of there. And Cam gonna be barking at him, Tari gonna be barking at him, Amin gonna be barking at him. It might be a combination of all three, where it's just like, man, we gotta free up this 33, 34 minutes a game to get these young dogs on the court more, because they bringing more to the table than Dylan. And it's not that Dylan isn't bringing a lot to the table. It's just these young dogs, they ready. Unfortunately, that's the business.
Yeah, 100% it's the business. And we knew that signing Dylan Brooks, regardless of how long, he wasn't going to be here for the full contract. Like, that's kind of like, I
thought he would be, to be honest.
I
thought Fred would be the one to get moved before Dylan. That's what I thought.
Interesting. Yeah.
Because he got a shorter contract and there's more money, and you can get you can say that you probably get a lot more for Fred VanVleet in the trade than Dylan. So that's why I would even think that. And
you'd have to trade Fred VanVleet this season, though, to get more value, because
you can do it next season too, because team option.
Yeah, it's player option, I thought.
Nope, team option.
Team option?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. At $40 million.
It's team option. I thought it was player option at first, because he a clutch sports guy, and they like that player option thing.
They do like
that. But he was a team option. And this is what I think gonna happen though. He gonna play this season out. They're gonna pick up his option next summer, and they probably gonna end up moving him next summer if one of these young dogs has taken that starting lineup.
Reed, my shepherd. Hey, buddy, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, we gonna get there. We're gonna get there in a little bit.
Yep.
But Fred's situation, if he's gone by next summer, same issue as Dylan, is because he got pushed out. Not that he wasn't contributing, it's just because you are no longer needed here. Somebody else has taken your spot. You've done your job. You've coached these young guys up real good. You've been a good teammate, good leader, good mentor. But unfortunately, this is a business, and you got to go.
You got to go. Now, can I pose you a question?
I can pose you an answer.
And down to this for you too. Do you think, and this is a hot question, so we're coming in hot. Do we think Jalen is traded before Fred VanVleet?
Nah, hell no.
No.
You don't think?
I don't know how that can even happen. I don't even know. I don't know how that would work.
Garrett, you forgot. Garrett, what you call a contract is not guaranteed next year.
Aaron Holiday?
Fred VanVleet. I don't think his contract.
It's not guaranteed.
I think Taylor Green has a better chance of getting an extension than Fred VanVleet coming back next year. Because remember, we can move on. With Amin Thompson this year, this is a big year too. This is a big year too, because knowing that I think we're going to move on from Fred VanVleet next year, because the third year is not guaranteed to him. He can come off of it. It's a big year for Thompson, and I think Thompson will show up this year. And I think that's our guard of the future. That's our him and Reed will. That will set out probably our backcourt of the future.
Yeah, and we're gonna segue into the next topic, which is Amin Thompson's actual NBA position. Because is he gonna be a point? Is he gonna be a 2? Is he gonna be a 3? Or gonna be a 4? We seen him in all 4 positions this season, and he excelled at 2 of them. Mm-hmm. When he was in the backcourt, not so much. But when he was a forward, oh man, he was looking like number 2 rookie of the year race.
Yeah, for sure.
He was looking beastly. He was grabbing every rebound. He was locking everybody. Like, I don't even remember him making a defensive lap. Like, he was covering everybody up on defense. He was getting to the paint too, and playing. He was playing in a dunker spot, but when he had the ball in his hands, he was quick to get in transition. If we was even semi-transition, he made sure he gonna take it to the cup before the defense set up. Because once they do, it's curtains for him. Just go stand in the dunker spot again. But yeah, man, what y'all think about Amin Thompson's future NBA position? Like, what is it gonna be? Why is it gonna be that? What is it gonna take for him to play guard? If he never improves on his guard skills, does he remain a forward? And if he does remain a forward, Is he a starter or is he just a very useful bench player? Holler at me. I'm gonna shoot it at you, Preston, since Dante had the last one first.
For sure. I'll tell you something he's not is a 2. Surely he is not a 2 guard by any stretch of the means. Now, our current 2 guard already has a shooting problem. Can you imagine having 2 guards with shooting problems? That does not sound like a good plan to me. But him at the 1, there was success. It just wasn't, what's the word? Icy's got a good point forward. That's what I want to get into. But
Shout out to you, Icy.
The straight up point guard as his primary position doesn't make sense. But if you have him as a 3 or a 4 with playmaking duties, you can run Reed Shepherd, Jalen, Amen, Tari, and Şengün all at once. You don't necessarily need that. Now, or instead of Şengün, you can run Jabari. And that's a 5-out, a 4-out offense with the same level of playmaking on the field. Plus, you've got Reed and Amen out there, and hopefully Jalen has his continued uptick of playmaking prowess. That's a lineup. That's a real lineup right there. But using him at the 4, and we've seen him being able to guard 1 through 4, and even the 5 at times, which was really interesting. But yeah, I mean, running him as a playmaking 4, I think is probably going to be the most realistic position. In order for him to be a 1, right, to answer the second part of this question is he's got to get a jump shot. Now, first, we want the free throws to be better. That's the baseline. You got to make your free throws. They are free, make them. But beyond that, you need some sort of shot, whether it's a solid mid-range and an okay 3, or you can shoot. You need to be able to shoot in today's league. Have to. If you can't shoot, you're a bench player. That's it.
Damn, boy, the way you say that.
I'm just being real. Well,
I said it was some venom. You're gonna have a problem because I'm gonna bring something up to you in a little bit. You're gonna have a problem.
It's gonna be very interesting.
All right, real quick, Coach Dante, before I get to you, I'm gonna ask y'all both something. I was just on the Franchise Podcast with James Piercy and Nevin Brown. Shout out to them. Y'all go follow, go subscribe to the Franchise Podcast. And I asked them both a question, and they both definitely got it wrong. If I was to, oh snap! Before I get into what I'm gonna get into, hold on. We got a new challenger. Chris Gorman.
Hey. Howdy, fellas.
PG in the building.
Well, Chris in the building.
Man, that always got the clips.
Yes, sir. How we doing tonight?
I'm gonna start calling you Clip Gordon.
Clip?
Nah, not Clip Gorman. Clip Gordon. That's
Clips
right.
Gordon. Ready.
Yeah.
Sorry, fellas. Practice ran a little long today. Where we at?
It's all good. We at Amen Thompson's actual NBA position. I'm gonna get to you, Chris. But I got a question. I got a question for y'all. If y'all had to guess what Amen Thompson's free throw percentage was this past season, what would you say?
I would say about like
67,
60, 64, 63% or something.
Okay, Preston, what you got?
I said 67, but Dante said 63, so I want to change my answer
and
be more realistic. I want to go 59.
All right, Chris, what you got?
75.
Wow.
He knew it.
If we was on the prices right, Chris, you'd be out of there. Yeah, you'd be out of there. But he was at 68%.
So I should have said 67.
Yeah, he was at 68%. But
not bad. That's not bad.
It's not. For somebody who jumper is broke, you would expect that to be below 60, at least no more than 59%. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna also ask y'all this. What was Alperen Şengün's free throw percentage this last season?
69.3%.
All right. Coach, what you got?
I'm going to say, I think it's in the low 70s. I'm going to say like 72, 71.
All right, cool. Chris, what you got?
I'm going to stick at 70.
All right. If the price is right, Drip Guard got both of y'all. So, yeah, 69.3. I think you cheated though, bro. You probably looked that up right
I knew about it earlier in the day.
You cheated
earlier.
You cheating Iowan. That's what your problem is. You cheating your way through life. That's why you ended up in Iowa now, because you cheated.
We winning, so it's
prison state.
It don't matter. We winning.
But now, the reason I bring that up is twofold. I'm not sure how Amen Thompson and Şengün can play together heavy minutes, like really heavy minutes in the future, unless we have like 3 steps on the team outside of them playing together. That's one. And then 2, I don't know if Şengün's jumper is going to come around to the point where he's reliable, especially from 3-point range, because even his 3-point percentage, that went down from last season as well. So, Amen Thompson, if his jumper ever does come around, it's going to be a minute before that thing come around. Do we wait on one of them two to be, actual shooters? Because if Amen Thompson had a jump shot, like just a decent jump shot, I ain't even talking about no Devin Booker. No, he ain't got to even be that. If he just had a who can I even put up there, man? If he just had a Jimmy Butler jumper, I mean, how much better would he be? And would that be good enough for him to play point full time?
Is this playoff Butler or is this regular season Jimmy that we talking about for his jumper?
I'm gonna just say regular season because playoff Jimmy, that's Jordan. He's Jordan in the playoffs, bro.
I'll answer the question last.
Yeah. All right, because I think that kind of changes the math on it. If, like I said, man, if the jumper come around, he can play whatever the hell position he want to play.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, Chris, what you got on Amen Thompson's potential NBA position, man?
Yeah, I mean, I when you say jumper, I mean, are we talking free throw line out or free throw line in? I think that's where I am with it. If he can kind of I noticed last year towards the end, he was doing almost like that push shot that Alperen has. It's more like a long floater. And if he can kind of, like you said, he's close to 70 on the free throw percentage. If he can kind of keep them at bay and he just has to keep the guard attached enough where he can't, where the drop big has to actually drop and fall down with Şengün. I do think it works. I just do. I think it works as long as Amen's, as long as it's a respectable kind of floater, longer floater, short midi. I don't think he has to have a long mid-range game, especially with guys like Jabari. Now we see Reed coming in with one. Jalen's always had a pretty good one. I say, we kind of have a lot of good mid-range shooters. I think it can work. I would like to see Amen at the point guard and then have more shooters around him rather than have shooters and then Amen be at the 3. Just my thoughts on it. What do you think, Coach?
If Coach, real quick before you go, I'm gonna just throw this out there. If Amen Thompson had a Brandon Ingram mid-range game, how does that change things? I'm gonna let you shoot, Coach.
Yeah, come on.
I mean, as long as you can shoot in the NBA, you're gonna always have a chance to stay in the league. I mean, as long as you can shoot. But I think Amen Thompson, this dude is smart, dude. He got a high basketball IQ, and he knows. I mean, last year was times, he knows he can't really shoot effectively, and he's a very good cutter at the rim. He's a very good cutter at the rim. By him being able to rebound, being able to still get to the basket without him being able to shoot, I think he's that type. I think he's that type of player. But I think he's gonna always need to. If he can just get him a mid range, I think he can be good alone. By him having a high basketball IQ and him knowing what he's supposed to be on the floor, and him being able to cut consistently and finish at the rim, and him being able to make, if he can improve even his free throw shooting, it will be fine. I believe in Amen. I believe in Amen Thompson. If he at least get him a solid mid range jump shot, it'll be fine.
You believe in Amen at the point?
Now, point, I think it will provide him much more trouble But I believe he can be a forward though. I believe he can survive as like a small little four. Four. I think he can survive at the four, but I think Point will have him a little bit more trouble because people's gonna continue to go up on the screens and sag up off of him. But his ability and his athleticism, him still being able to get to the basket, I think that's a pretty much a little plus for him. I mean, Scotty Barnes. I mean, his rookie season. I mean, he couldn't shoot worth goddamn. He still got to the rim at a consistent rate. But my man's gonna have to shoot that jump shot. He's gonna have to definitely get him a jump shot though. But I believe he can be a bit of a point forward. But I believe he can be a good forward though. I believe he'll be a good forward.
Man, I'm finna ask y'all a question. You know I got these questions. Y'all ready?
All right.
Who was the last starting NBA point guard to win the championship that didn't have no jumper?
Smart. Oh, I guess he didn't
He
win
wasn't on that team.
Yeah.
Good question.
Point guard to win the championship. I will have to say Magic Johnson couldn't really shoot.
He ain't got to go back to the 80s now. Damn. Ooh, man.
Rondo, that's a good one. That's a good one. Rondo's a good one.
I mean, but he shot lights out that year for the Lakers. He shot lights out from three. Killed us.
I'm talking about starting point guard. He came off the bench.
Well, even in 08,
Rondo started.
He started on the Lakers team?
He did.
He came off the bench, but I believe he started with the Celtics. Remember?
Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, with the Celtics. Yeah, I'm talking about starting point. He ain't started with the Lakers. He came off the bench.
Yeah, but he started with the Celtics though.
Yeah, he started with the Celtics. Yeah, yeah. So if you talking about Celtics, Rondo, that's as far back as it goes. That was 08.
I'm thinking you're gonna include him because he did start for the Celtics. He did start.
Yeah. Celtics, Rondo, yes. Lakers, Rondo, no.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, unless you want to throw in Tony Parker. But Tony had a hell of a mid-range floater. Like that floater was like a free throw.
Yeah, he had a mid-range. He had a great mid-range jump shot.
He did. That mid-range game came around real nice.
But both of his bigs could shoot from the mid-range too.
Yeah.
So if Amen Thompson gets that level of a mid-range game, can we throw him out there at the point guard and start him?
Yeah, you could throw him out there. If he got a mid-range, you can throw him out there.
The reason I'm asking these questions is because the last how many finals, we see what happens in the finals. We find out what your weakness is, and we make sure you do something about it.
Russell Westbrook made it to the finals without even having a jump shot.
No. That year he had a mid-range.
Yeah, but he had a mid-range. That's what I'm saying. You can survive with
it. Yeah. That's all you really need because you just need a mid-range. Like you don't necessarily you ain't gotta have a flamethrower from the 3-point line. You don't have to. You just gotta be able to keep the defense honest, at least from the mid-range. Because you're not gonna be playing zone in a game-winning situation. 3 seconds to go. You're not gonna throw out no zone, bro. It's not gonna happen. If you do that, man, I'll fire the coach. Coach got to go coach got to go after the next game, man. Assistant coach got to coach for the team. What you doing going zone with 3 seconds to go in the NBA Finals? Fool.
Don't y'all know how many people? Don't you know? I ain't trying to bring this man back up on.
Oh, don't do it.
Don't you know how many times we got zone ran on us when Silas was the coach? They team plays zone every game.
Coach, you trying to get me to go in on Silas, bro? You trying to do this, dog? I can't do it, bro.
The moment they couldn't cover us 1-on-1, they say, "Oh, we going zone." And Silas never gonna figure it out. They stayed in it the whole game. They never got a part of it. But that was crazy, boy. That was just crazy. You brought up zone, so I just had to bring it up.
Good old days.
I will say this about Amen Thompson is, when we got him, we thought maybe point guard. That was the original thought. And then he was setting screens and rolling, and he clearly told you that he'd never done that before. Yep. And when given proper runway, everything we've asked Amen Thompson to do, he's thrived. He's gotten better in everything he's asked to do. As long as we give him a little runway, I don't think point guard is out of the question. And a 6'7" athletic point guard is a big advantage, especially with a perimeter defense that he has. Yep. So as far as a mid-range game, Yes and no. I think he would need a little bit of it as long as it's somewhat of a threat. I think he can leverage that and, still be the point guard of the future. And, we saw Jalen run a little bit of the offense, not necessarily point guard, but he was the one leading the action. And if we can get Amen to run 40% of the action and Jalen run the rest, or run more Şengün engine offense, or however we're running it at the time, I just don't see throwing Amen Thompson into the 3 or the 4 permanently as a good. You lose that advantage. You lose that advantage of having a tall point guard that can defend like he can, and I would hate that to kind of slot him in at the 3 or the 4. I like having him in at the 3 or the 4 in a pinch, but for the most part, I like to at least have some developmental minutes at the point and see where he can go from there.
It would almost be lazy on the front office to just throw him at the 3 or 4, because that's like what he's okay at, right? He's okay at a lot of things other than his mental acuity and his passing phenomenal, right? His defense phenomenal. But I mean, if they're going to be lazy and just say, oh, well, he can't shoot, so we're not going to worry about it developing that. We're just going to put you where you're strong. Then when it comes to crunch time, then they're just going to expose the weaknesses, and then we're in the same problem again. So, right. I agree with Gorman here. That is actually a fantastic point. Is if he can have something that is just honest, not necessarily 67% from it. No, just something honest that's going to be consistent. Like, hey, I need to go hit this mid range real quick. Come off the screen, hit that thing. Okay, I think we'll be fine. That is actually a good point. I didn't think about that. I'm just thinking.
I think one thing that you have to have in that though is that would you trust Amen Şengün pick and roll in late game situations? That's the one thing that I kind of fall off with the Amen point guard stuff is I just don't trust Jalen to go get his own when you really need it just yet. So, other than Bari just being able to shoot over somebody, I don't know that I trust Amen Thompson Şengün. I don't know if the Şengün, I don't know if bigs work late in game situations. We saw a little bit of it with Şengün, but it's kind of easy to double out of, and now he has to kick out. So I think you have to have a perimeter that can get his own. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. That's totally fair. I agree with you. And then it also brings me now. I know we talk about men, but I'm gonna use Jalen Green's example. Tyrese Maxey ran a lot of the 1 for the 76ers, which is really interesting. Now he did play with James Harden, who was a combo guard, right? That is a pretty good example. But it is interesting to see that in crunch time, you're giving the ball to a non-point guard, right? Who became much more of a combo guard, I think. Tyrese Maxey flourished in the 1 role. But, Jalen, not a 1-to-1 comparison, but I think it would make more sense to run Jalen Şengün pick and roll in those crunch times. Obviously, right now, it's a lot of Fred and Şengün pick and roll, or just get Şengün at the center. But, in terms of saying that a center isn't the best, I can look at, obviously the best in the league, of course, but our star is we're expecting him now to be one of the best in the future, right? And so you look at players like Embiid and Jokic, even Sabonis at times, put them at the free throw line in the middle, and they go to work, and it's pretty often a guaranteed bucket. And even at times when Jimmy's out and Bam has to take over, they're running kind of the same thing. Just put them at the free throw line with the ball in the middle and let them go to work. And then you can look at I'm not gonna say, actually, I'm gonna take that one back about all-time greats. I was about to start getting crazy there. Let me tone down. Just players today that if you can't shoot, it seems like you just get in the middle. Look at Giannis. He's uber athletic, but if his athleticism isn't getting anywhere, post up tall, draw the double, kick out. It seems like it's working. He won a championship against the Suns, down 0-2 as well. They won 4 straight. So I don't know. I think there's a world where it can work, but how long will it work for, I guess, is also the next follow-up question.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we establish that Amen Thompson does not necessarily have to be a 3-point sniper. He just got to be able to shoot from somewhere outside of the paint. That's what matters. Because if you want to be able to force a double on a pick and roll. If you don't have to trap him on any kind of pick and roll in the mid range, it can be a side pick and roll, free throw line pick and roll, whatever. If you never have to trap that, if you never have to double that, then you're not going to, and it just makes the offense. It makes the pick pointless. Like, what are you doing?
I want to retract one more thing that my guy Chris said. I want to take a little bit more further that when he say playing at the point guard situation, and he's going to be more taller than a lot of the point guards that's really going to guard him. If he does guard him, he can also out athlete them as well. But you can see what he also can do with bigger point guards. He made Dejounte Murray look like he was like small when he put him in the rim against Atlanta. He made Jared Allen look small when he went to the rim and dunked on him. He make a lot of guys just look like they small. And that's one thing it can give me a glimpse. I'll say he can really do this without at least having some type of a jump shot. But I think if he get a mid range, you don't got to be. You can shoot. You can shoot 20% from three all day. If you got that mid range jump shot, that would help him. That would help him out a lot. But adding the 3-point look. If he can just shoot at 30%, that would be good for me. If he can just shoot at 30%, but him playing point guard, he can out-athlete a lot of people. And plus, him playing point guard, he can shut down a lot of guards in this NBA. He can kind of hold his own against one of the taller guards, one of the better guards in the league. He can hold his own. He'll better hold his own.
Most definitely agree with that. My man Ryan Diamond in the building. I mean, Reed Shepard in the building. Yo, Reed.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I love you, Ryan, dog. I love you, bro. I had to roast you, bro. I had to get you, Reed. Reed Diamond in the building. What's happening, bro?
Freshman year of college. I just finished my freshman year of college.
See?
He's kind of level to this. He's over there. I'm kind of in this chair, but you know.
He out there being that man. You're talking about that. That's the same thing.
So what you got on the topic with your late ass?
I missed the topic.
Oh, Amen Thompson's actual NBA position. What is it? What is it, and what would it take for him to be successful at that position?
Magic Johnson.
All right. So what's it going to take for him to be Magic Johnson? I actually dubbed him Magic Thompson last year after the Summer League.
Oh, did you actually? I said earlier on our podcast that we have Magic Johnson and Steph Curry on the same team.
Oh yeah, I think I was tuned in. But yeah, man, what's gonna make him Magic Johnson? That's you asking a lot, but I'm gonna let you shoot on that. Magic Johnson handles, boy. You see how LeBron got handles?
I think Amen Thompson really just needs to lock down his handle. He needs to have a much tighter handle on the ball. But if he can pass the ball as he is, keep that amazing court vision, just make his handle a lot tighter, it's literally Amen Johnson or Magic Thompson. Man, however you phrased it.
That dude, he's made passes this season that nobody else on the team can make. I'm talking like hanging in the air, cross the court, driving to the basket, behind the backboard, and find somebody on the wing. How? First of all, how did you see that? Second of all, why are you in the air for 5 seconds? How does that work? That's 5 seconds of the shot clock. You in the air, sitting there like, all right, now who do I get the ball to? All right, how are you that damn athletic?
Being in the air for 5 seconds is insane as it is.
That dude is crazy athletic, man. It don't make no sense. And functional athletic.
He's an athletic Magic Johnson.
Man, Magic is different, bro.
Magic was. Yeah, AK, you tell him. You was around back then when he was playing, right?
Hey. I only saw old Magic. I saw Magic when he had AIDS.
Oh.
That's when I came out.
You know, I've been Magic Johnson.
When he took the All-Star Game MVP from Clyde Drexler. And Clyde Drexler still hate him for it. I hate him for it too. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, I'm trying to fix this camera because my camera over here, I changed rooms because I went back and watched the pod earlier. My camera was also messed up.
Yeah, we can tell you Jesus is all good. Last time it was Gorman. I was giving him shit for like half the podcast. And now it's got to be you, Ryan. So I'm sorry. You will get bullied. I'm just
didn't say anything to me earlier on the pod, but that's all right.
Yeah, I got to let you learn from your lessons, you know. Learn from your mistakes.
So, Y'all want to jump into the next topic? I think we can segue since we got Reed Shepard in the building.
Let's
go we could go ahead and segue. So, who is the first player off the bench? We starting with the man himself. Go on here, Ryan. Shoot at us. Let us know who the first person off the bench and why, and who's coming off the starting lineup when this person's coming
in. Sorry, I was messing with my volume. Who's the first player off the bench? Like, who's our sixth man?
Yeah. Who the first person coming off the bench? So we've already established that the starting lineup, as of what we know right now, is going to be the same as it was last season. With that being the case, knowing what we know right now, and
it's going to go Tari, Amen, Cam, Reed. That's how it's going to be.
Oh.
I'm going to need you to explain that one.
Yeah.
You're going to have to go in on that one, bro.
Tari's not going to start. He's the anchor of our defense, and he's the anchor of our bench. And he also brings a crazy energetic presence. I think that's why he's going to be our sixth man. Amen, because I think out of anyone on our team, he probably has the most upside besides shooting. As well as Şengün. Don't get me wrong. Şengün also has a crazy upside. Cam Whitmore also crazy upside, but he's had attitude issues. And then Reed Shepard, because he's the GOAT, but he's going to fill in that Aaron Holiday role for the season.
Ball's coming out swinging.
Yeah, that boy came out. He came out like Barry Bonds on them roids. But Ryan, so who are they replacing? Tari coming in first off the bench. Who's he replacing? Then Amen. Who's he replacing? Cam. Who he replacing? And Reed Shepard. Who are they replacing when they come in?
Whoever you go to wants him to replace.
Bruh, no, you're not getting away with that. No, I need names. We need names, bro.
He's just asking what's your rotations.
I mean, it's gonna be.
Well, he want to say Şengün, but he don't want to get hit up by the mob in his sleep.
No, I love Şengün. I'm not a let's trade Şengün person. No, I love Şengün.
Yeah, you better protect your ass.
No, I love Şengün with all my heart and soul. Swear to God, I love Şengün.
All right, AK, clip this. Just right now, get it clipped so we can bring it back next year. Continue, Ryan. Continue.
Oh, next year the glaze will be more. Oh, man.
You had to pull one of these, bro.
Yeah,
Let's do this.
You know what? I'm sticking with God. I'm a man of God. Okay.
All right.
So obviously with Tari, it's going to be by position because Tari can't play the 1-5. So it's either going to be whoever's at the 3, whoever's at the 4, or whoever's at the 5. So in this case, Dylan Brooks or Jabari, because Şengün is Şengün. And then and then Amen. Who's Amen coming to replace? I mean, it's going to be Fred. And then Cam Whitmore. Cam Whitmore's either going to replace Jalen or DB. And then Reed Shepard's going to replace whoever's at the guard. Point guard, obviously, so Fred.
All right.
So then Şengün comes to the bench for Steven Adams?
Şengün plays all 42.
Oh, 48.
42 minutes? I thought it was 48, but I guess I can't count. Or
48.
they changed the rule. So
48.
I thought they changed the rule my old ass and forgot something. So.
It's been a long day. I'm recovering from COVID. I've been bedridden. I've been sick. You know,
you called me old man. Look at you. You forget yourself.
Hey, I never said anything. That was Preston.
Yeah, Preston low key. He low key in his 60s. He just be dyeing his hair.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that thing. Don't worry about it. Continue.
Clips Gordon, what you got for us, man? Who the first player off the bench, and who they coming in for?
You and MIA.
I think you froze, dog.
That man's stunned.
All right, we're gonna come back to you, Coach. Who the first player off the bench, and who are they replacing?
First player off the bench will be definitely. Since the lineup is not going to change, it will be Eason. He will come in for Dylan Brooks. That's the logical thing. He will come in for Dylan Brooks, or sometime, if you want to use him at the 4, it will be Jabari Smith. He will come in for as well if you want to play some small ball for. You also got Cam Whitmore that you can chip in for him also. So it's going to be interesting how Ime Udoka runs that. You will definitely have Reed Shepard It depends on how Ime Udoka sees him. If he wants to put him at point guard, be definitely Fred VanVleet be coming in for, or you can either put him in as Jalen Green's spot. You can either put him in now for that depends on how Ime Udoka want to run. Now LP gonna have Steven Adams. If he's healthy. He will be the 5 for Jabari Smith. You're gonna either have Tari Eason running some small ball 4, or you're gonna have Jabari Smith running some small ball 5 for he can go either way. But other than that, that's who's becoming in for. I think we'll run. You got Aaron Holiday in now, who probably you got to probably sneak up some minutes in now. But again, I see Reed Shepherd playing. I see Reed Shepherd probably playing like more than Aaron Holiday. You just got Aaron Holiday. I can see Ime Udoka getting him some minutes because how he played last year. I can actually see it. But now I would rather have Reed Shepherd up and now playing Reed Shepherd early. Other than that, I think that's how the substitutions will actually go.
Man, if Aaron Holiday is getting early minutes, there's a problem somewhere.
I can also definitely see it because he played great last year for Ime, so I can definitely also see it. But do I want to see it? I want to see Reed Shepherd more.
Nah.
I think, look, Aaron Holiday gets my most underappreciated player award of last season. And most underrated. But
I can see that.
I think that Aaron Holiday, I don't think he gets a lot of minutes to start the season. I think he only gets those injured player minutes. I think he's going to be one of those players that just veterans coach that's a veteran that coaches the players. So I think he's going to be there for, and also obviously the money because he got a contract with us. But he's definitely going to be filling in those injury minutes. And then the second thing I was going to say is Amen Thompson, he can play the 1 to 4. So whatever you go to wants him to sub in for, he'll sub in for.
You're not putting Amen Thompson at the 2. We already talked about this. If I see Amen Thompson at shooting guard, yeah. That ball cannot.
There's the NBA's positionless. Shooting guard and small forward, NBA's positionless.
I don't want to see that man at the 2 ever.
We're going to see.
He can't shoot. I'm not going to sit here and say he can shoot.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying, Ime, just put him at the 1, put him at the 3, put him at the 4. Don't put him at the 2, please.
Look, if it's a gun to my head or Amen Thompson has to make a 3, I'm taking the 3 because either way, I know I'm going to get shot. So
anyway, I'm gonna tell you this.
Boy, you're wrong for that.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say 1, 3, and 4. Amen Thompson should be playing 1, 3, and 4.
I agree with you.
Right.
It cannot be the 2 guard. It got to be 1, 3, and 4 at least.
Drip guard. Who you got coming off the bench first though?
Yeah, man, coming out hot. Jason Tate, right? He's just the most effective. Nah, man, we know it's Tari Eason.
Hey, you know what? At least it wasn't Landale.
Yeah,
So.
It's Tari Eason. We all know that, man. We got to go blame, bro. It's Tari Eason. He coming in first immediately. He's the 6th man right now. And then easily I could see Cam Whitmore. Them is the 6 and 7 between Cam Whitmore or Amen Thompson. I think it just depends on
who they replacing in that starting lineup, bro.
Yeah.
I see you running.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no. Tari Eason's coming in for DB.
All right.
No, Tari Eason coming in for Jabari. Cam coming in for DB. Amen's coming in at the 1, and then Reed for the 2, and then Steven Adams at the 5. That's just how it makes sense. It makes the most sense position wise. And then we're going deeper because I'll be real, man. I'll go even deeper if necessary. AJ, you didn't talk about AJ. You know the lost cause, man. You know the last chance you with Ime's camp over here.
Preston trolling, dog.
He coming in for the 3, most likely. I see Tate playing the 4. I see Jock obviously playing the 5.
Wow.
And then again, this is injury too. This is injury. Come on now. I'm just being honest. If there's an injury or if it's like, oh my gosh, we have 15 minutes of garbage time and we're up by 48 points for some reason. Like these guys are gonna play. Like Jalen's not playing 42 minutes if we up. Fred's not playing 42 minutes if we up like that. You know, Şengün's not, because we already saw the injuries last year with Şengün. We want to keep Fred fresh, right? Jalen can play all games, but he's not going to play 38 minutes a night because you want to give Cam more run too as the experience, right? Just to get on the floor. And if we're up, it makes sense to have Reed and Cam out there regardless, just to just be out there, enjoy yourselves, as well as Amen. I think those three will play garbage time minutes mostly as well, just to get the experience. But I think AJ will sub in occasionally if it's like a back-to-back and Şengün's like, yo, my Achilles is hurting. Jock is getting minutes. Jeff is getting minutes. That's just how it's going to work.
Preston, I think that AJ Griffin's is gonna be replacing Darius Days off the Vipers. He's gonna be coming off the bench for him, bro.
Wait, hold on.
I thought he'd get some time with the summer league team too. I don't know why he didn't. But
Darius Days plays for the Vipers.
Yeah.
Wasn't that bold playing for OKC a couple years ago?
Darius Days, he was playing for us a couple years ago.
You talking about Darius Baisley?
Oh, I am thinking.
That's what you talking about. Yeah.
Gotcha. I was like,
who I also like, by the way.
Yeah, that's why I was like, how?
Yeah.
Not off of roster. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Jermaine Samuels too. He was nice. I liked him. I like what he brings.
Yeah, y'all ready for my y'all ready for my take?
Started 2 years ago.
Yeah, go ahead. No, we could not. Go ahead.
All right.
3 years ago.
Don't be mad, bro. We all got the same person coming off the bench first, but we don't got them all coming off for the same person.
Okay.
He's gonna say Reed Shepard.
Nah, I said we all got the same person coming off the bench first. Tari coming off the bench first, but I'm talking about who they replacing. Tari, to me, and this is just what I would do. I'm not saying it make the most sense. I'm not saying that Ime would do it. I'm gonna explain why I'm gonna do this. Tari gonna come off the bench and he gonna replace Şengün.
Okay.
Let me explain. Mm-hmm. Don't be mad. Y'all hear me out. Two things. One, we need to see Tari and Jabari on the floor a lot more together.
That's why I knew you were gonna make.
That's why you put him at the three for DB.
Jabari will go to the 5.
Oh, we getting there. We getting there. We getting there. So,
AK, this is us not being mad.
No, I'm not.
All right, I accept. I accept. So another thing too is, so Jabari, I think, did a very serviceable job last season when he started to play the 5 when Şengün went down. I kind of want to lean into that a little bit more if he's going to go up against second unit bigs and not starting bigs. You know what I'm saying? So you had that 5-out spacing. And what is Jalen going to do with this 5-out spacing? That's going to look stupid crazy. Now, the next person coming in is not going to be Cam. It's going to be Amin for Dylan Brooks. Why? Well, I want to see some more Amin Thompson and Tari Eason together, but on the floor with Jabari at the 5. Boy, you can't tell me that ain't a terrifying front line. You can't tell me that it's not terrifying. How are you going to score? First of all, who's going to score on us? Who? It got to be Joel Embiid mixed with Jokic.
Step back, slow step back for 3.
Man, good luck with that. Amin Thompson going to snatch that out your hand.
Don't worry. We're going to play perfect defense for 23.9 seconds, and then Jokic is just going to...
Man, get out of here with that. So second unit. Now, I have to preface this by saying this. I don't think Steven Adams and Jock Landale are going to be seeing like 20 minutes a game.
I don't think Jock Landale seeing any minutes a game.
Agreed.
That boy hated him from Jock. You don't like Big Jock? You don't like Jock Scrap?
Well, I think it was last Friday. I actually said good for him that he had 20 against Team USA, but it didn't count for anything. But good for him.
Nah, you just racist against Australians, bro. That's what it is.
Can I ask you a question, Ryan? Are we 41-41 without Jock Landale playing in the second half?
We're
45 and
man, we're not even.
You
quit lying,
bro. Anyway, back to this killer rotation that I'm trying to iron out. So, all right. So, AP in the building. Hold on. We got a new challenger. My man's AP, Aaron Patterson of the Clutch City Connect. What's happening, big homie? The bearded one himself.
Dog.
Already, man. I'm finna put you on the spot here in a little bit, but let me get this killer rotation out. I'm talking to Udoka. I hope he's watching this so he can do what I'm saying. Right. So after Amin come in for Dylan, That's when we bring in Reed Shepherd. And then we bring back in we're gonna bring back in Şengün because I want to see Reed Shepherd play with and then Jabari can go have a seat, and then we'll bring in Cam. I want to see Reed Shepherd and Şengün share the court together because I think that's gonna be magical on offense, man. Because I mean, now if you're really gonna double Şengün, you're gonna have to really think 2, 3, 4 times about it because you're gonna double off of if you're doing a dribble handoff with Şengün at the elbow or at the top of the key, and this Reed Shepherd coming to get the ball, you may have to commit a third person there, bro. You may have to commit a third defender because somebody gonna make some kind of mistake somehow. Because you're dealing with the two highest. Well, I wouldn't say the 2 highest IQ players on the team. I mean, Thompson's up there. 2 of the top 4 highest IQ players on the team. Both can pass their ass off. One of them got a killer burner, and the other one got a killer post game. And if you hit Şengün on the short roll, he can make whatever pass he want. And if you don't tag him on the short roll and you leave Reed Shepherd open, well, we finna be seeing Steph Curry 2.0 in this thing. And if you happen to clear all of that up, all right, we got Cam in the corner, or we're gonna have Cam cutting. We're gonna probably have a man in the dunker, and we're gonna have Tari cleaning up on the glass if we happen to have a failed possession, because Tari the king of them offensive rebounds. So that's kind of my reasoning behind that type of rotation. Steven Adams, I think, is probably gonna get some minutes, but that's gonna be against like bigger centers, especially. I think that's kind of when he'll play. I don't think he's gonna play every single game. There's gonna be some games where he's sitting. Same thing with Jeff Green. Jeff Green this season is probably gonna play the role that he was supposed to play last season, because they didn't bring him in expecting him to play the way that he did. But we just very fortunate that he was able to do that. If he still has to do that this coming season, there's a problem somewhere.
There is a problem.
Yeah, so with Tari coming back, with Jabari getting some more meat on his bones and hitting that weight room a little bit, Jeff Green should not have to play too much unless we want to really just go small ball. Maybe somebody hurt a little bit, or maybe you want to throw a different look out there and have Jeff playing just strictly backup 5, if that. So that's my kind of reasoning behind all that. But Cam, I think, is probably going to be the last guy off the bench, not counting Steven Adams or Jock Landale. But Cam will probably be the last one just because he still has the most rounding out of his game to do. If you look at all of the guys in the young core, he's the most... What's the term I want to say, man? I don't want nobody to be mad at me. I don't care. He the most one-dimensional out of everybody in the young core. Like, if he ain't scoring, he ain't doing nothing, to be honest. But go ahead, Drip.
Okay, question. Do you think Reed is getting more minutes than Cam?
Do I think Reed is getting more minutes than Cam? Yes.
Why?
Because he has the most people to fight for minutes.
I don't know.
He got the most people. Reed is fighting Fred. He ain't even fighting Aaron Holiday. I don't hear that. He ain't fighting Aaron Holiday. He fighting Fred, and that's it.
But you mean to tell me that he's not fighting? I mean, partial minutes for Jalen, right? He's going to play.
Reed gonna get some of them minutes too.
I think Reed gonna get some minutes.
Reed gets some. And hold on, Dylan gonna get some minutes at the 2. And remember when Jalen used to sit last year, who got them minutes? Tari.
Hold on. So putting that combination of all those people who are already fighting for starting spots, and you're immediately giving it to someone who was unproven, who played phenomenal in Summer League. But again, how many players have played great in the Summer League and then played the regular season like doo-doo? We know a couple people who've done that in the Summer League, actually.
That's cool. That's cool.
So
that's fine, and that's fair.
My point is, Cam, did he have one bad Summer League game? Of course he did. Bro came in a high as hell.
That was legendary bad.
That was crazy.
Put a lot of energy in
the Yeah, he didn't give up. He was just booming that thing. He didn't care. It don't matter. His first 2 games, phenomenal, near flawless. He was great. That was what we were expecting, okay? And coming to the season, I mean, he already averaged the most points per minute as a rookie off the bench in NBA history in his first season. Now, obviously, as a rookie, you got to be a rookie to do rookie things, but a rookie making history is rare, nonetheless, regardless of who it is. So that's pretty phenomenal. Point two, Cam may be more one-dimensional. Okay, I'll give you. He doesn't have the same playmaking upside, right? But he's likely going to be the better rebounder. He's likely going to be the better defender. And we're trying to win, right? So wouldn't you want to go with the guy that you're more comfortable with? Shouldn't they get more minutes than giving it to the Shepherd?
I'm gonna say this: Udoka likes high IQ players. Not that Cam is an idiot. He's not. He just got that I am the man mentality, and that can work when he's on, but they can also alienate the teammates sometimes, and that's kind of what happens. Reed Shepherd is not gonna play like that. Reed Shepherd,
True.
He's gonna be a guy who weaves the whole thing together, just like Fred. Mm-hmm. He's gonna be a guy that weaves the whole thing together and keep his teammates in rhythm, knowing that he can get himself in rhythm whenever.
True. That's a good point, because he is his own kind of rhythm himself, right? We did see that in summer league. We saw that all through his collegiate career. Right. I think in the beginning of the season, Cam is going to have a few minutes more than Reed. But I think
that's possible. I can see that too.
I think at the end of the season, their minutes are going to be around the same.
I'm going to say this too, man, about Cam. If he's getting a lot of minutes, that's because he's beating down that door and he's like, hey, man, you ain't going to keep me on this bench. Mm-hmm. Honestly, that's what it's going to come down to with everybody who's coming off their second unit, man. Yep. If they're getting a lot of minutes, it's either the starting, whoever you playing behind is cutting up and ain't playing right, or your backup is just out there like, hey, I want these minutes. Somebody going to give them to me or I'm taking them.
And we've already seen, because players aren't afraid to talk to other teams. They're not. They don't care if it's during regular season or the off season. They don't give up.
Yeah, we know that happens.
Exactly. And Cam being that kind of guy, not saying that he would leave, but if a team is like, hey, we'll start you today. You know what I mean? Cam, I think, would be more willing to take that versus hanging on the bench and chilling for now and waiting to see where it goes. I think Cam is more of an opportunity. What can I get right now kind of guy to show myself? Because last season we did see it. He played great. He beat expectations. We didn't even expect to get it. We were thinking about taking him at our pick, right? But we didn't think he was going to be this phenomenal. He had the injury. He's injury prone. And then look what he did, right? We got lucky. I'd say we got lucky to get both our guys in the draft and one slide all the way down. And then we saw the entire season everyone talk about, oh my gosh, people missed out on Cam Whitmore. Of course they did. That's what Raphael Stone does. He finds the gems. Now, is this gem going to want to stay the course? That's the question.
Good problems to have.
I agree. It is a good problem
to have, man. Yeah, and if we having this conversation like this, imagine what the coaching staff is talking about with Raphael Stone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? AP, man, I ain't forget about you, bro. Go ahead and, first of all, shout yourself out, your socials and all of that. And let's get on this topic of who's coming first up off the bench.
Oh, it's your boy AP. It's been a minute, man. Been cleaning up the Pasadena and whatnot. So
shout out to you, bro.
7 days a week.
Yeah, shout out to you. Get that bread, though, my guy.
I'm telling you.
Ooh, boy. Get that bread. I ain't mad at you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
so I start getting them tickets for next season.
Already? Oh, you're gonna be a season ticket holder. You got them season ticket money now, huh?
No,
yeah, you got a season ticket check. Nah, that's why you're talking like that.
Nah, I just won 4 giveaways last year, so none of lottery.
Yeah, that's what they say. They call them giveaways, man. Really, you got ain't nobody giving away courtside seats like that. I seen you. Yeah. You think I ain't see? I caught you a courtside sitting next to Tillman and his daughter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, talking business with them. You think I ain't see? We all seen it. We just keep them quiet because we trying to be nice so you can give us money under the table.
Yeah, we need that insider job. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, who you got coming off the bench and who you got coming off the bench first and who they replacing in the starting lineup?
It's definitely Tyree. Tyree Easton's gonna come off the bench first. I think he's gonna come out for Dylan Brooks.
Okay. And what's your reasoning behind coming off for Dylan?
Just like if he has like a slow start, then Tyree will get in, get that energy going again, so Dylan's ready to go back in, start knocking him down.
If he's doing, so you saying if Dylan is doing Memphis Dylan things, then he's gonna have a nice warm seat over on that bench right next to E-Man.
Yep.
I think that's probably the most likely thing anyway, man. And I hate to pick on Dylan because I love me Dylan. I like troublemakers, man. I love troublemakers, man. I just love them. They make sense. You need a troublemaker on your team. But if Tari Easton is coming in raising hell and creating turnovers and getting all these offensive rebounds of his own misses, doing the whole Angel Reese thing, if you do it all that wildness, bro, then, you say what?
You cannot be comparing Tari to Angel Reese.
Hey.
Look, notice she's great. She's
No,
an amazing WNBA player.
And Tari is an amazing NBA player. I just had to throw that in there because everybody will understand what I'm saying.
And shout out my boy Josh Christopher, the Summer League MVP.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to former Rocket Josh Christopher, man. Summer League MVP, won the Summer League championship. I'm proud of that man. I'm happy for him, man. And he in the right situation down there in Miami, man. Over there with Spo. If he dare get some playing time, he gonna start making some noise, man.
Okay, last week on the TownRundown podcast, I said any player that's on the Heat and comes off the bench is going to be a good player in the future.
Yeah, and they're going to get a Rockets problems. God, dog. Watch it be Josh Christopher hit a game winner against us.
He's going to be a problem next season. Preston, do you remember when I said that last week and you got on my ass for saying that?
Yeah, absolutely. Josh Christopher's a lucky find, though. I mean, I'm surprised he ended up going to the Heat. He should have gone to a real team that's going to make some noise in the playoffs. But hey, it's cool. I mean, if the Heat wants something like that.
Can we give a round of applause for how bad of a coach Steven Silas was?
Bro, you trying to give me the face?
Let's give him a round of applause because see, that's the type of stuff I don't like.
Standing ovation.
I'm a big fan of Josh Christopher. He was my favorite Rocket. He was my favorite Rocket. Every team.
That was my dog, man.
Hey,
everybody like Josh.
That dude gave buckets every time. But we had a dumbass coach that didn't know his talent of his players. You want to keep playing this bum ass Dacian Nix over guys?
Man, that man said he brought in Dacian Nix for defense.
I hated
That's what he said. He said he brought in Dacian Nix for defense. He said, Jalen Green cannot be in the game without Dacian Nix or Eric Gordon. What are you talking about, you stupid idiot? Stupid smiling. Don't get me started. And then the Bruno Fernando thing. But all right, bro. No.
Hey, we see this guy go win the Summer League MVP, and now he's over there with one of the best developing NBA programs in the league. Come on now, make that make sense. But I got to give a round. But Steven Silas.
Shout out Orlando Robinson, man.
Shout out to Orlando Robinson too for getting
that. Orlando Robinson came from the Heat. Just saying.
I'm so surprised the Rockets didn't pick that up. I was shocked.
I mean, because we already got in Fully Dante.
He killed that summer.
Hold on, I understand that none of us like Steven Silas. It's set in stone, right?
Bro, there's people out there that like him.
Do we have a Linder in chat?
But he was put in a really bad situation with us.
He was, and he made the worst of it. Hold on. All right, let's go there. Yes, he was put in a bad situation. There's no such thing as a good rebuilding situation. That don't exist. That's one. Two, he instead of making the best of it, he made the worst of it. Yes. What can you say? What can you say that he did? What legacy did he leave with the squad to carry over into the Ime Udoka? You said what?
The worst Rockets team of all time.
The worst Rockets teams of all time. All of them under stupid Smiley. So they're no. Oladipo was
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was. He was there. Oladipo was there with Silas.
Aaron.
The whole little wild factor. I don't even want to go into that wild factor because first of all, that was corny market and it was lazy.
MVP Kelly Olynyk was Silas.
Wow.
I'm missing actually. I thought he would have been a good backup for us, but yeah. So again, if I ask you, like, if you go to other teams, bro, and you see what they looked like before they started to, make the playoffs or start winning or start moving towards winning, at least the coach beforehand, you could say, hey, that coach developed this player.
Yeah.
Who developed under Silas?
You never know damn about it. He wasn't playing the guy. He wasn't playing nobody.
If they weren't developing and they weren't doing a good job, what happened? They got let go. So why are we defending Silas?
I don't know why some people are sitting there going.
He had 2 years. He had 2 years to get it together. He had 2 more years after the James Harden year. I gave him a pass on the James Harden year because he came in with James Harden all disgruntled, Russell Westbrook just leaving, and our GM.
Yeah.
They all moved on. I gave him a pass on that, but you had 2 more of the years, and the picks that we drafted weren't even bad picks. They were not even bad picks. They were not even bad picks at all. But you decided to play certain players over certain. Nation Knicks can't goddamn play. He can't play. The hell he can't play. Why keep him on the floor the whole season?
That man in his 4th season still playing like trash in the summer league.
And still playing in summer league. Come on now.
Dacian Nix, good point on that. Dacian Nix was just on the Wolves bench for a championship run. Saw no minutes. Okay. A championship team now is using you. I don't even know what he's doing right now, but now you're back in
sitting on the sideline eating curly fries and honey.
Yeah,
mustard.
bro. You said I need to get that weight up. No, you don't, cuz. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what I saw on him, but it reminds me sometimes of the same thing. And it's not a one-to-one comparison, but it's when I heard the report, and I know all y'all saw it too, when they said Jayshawn Tate is a late bloomer. Stop. That's nonsense. That is
what about
nonsense.
the DeMarcus Cousins era?
That had potential, but
I liked Cousins on the Rockets. I didn't have no problem with that.
Yeah. He was fine. He did his job, bro. I know y'all probably gonna smack me over the head for saying this, but I low key want PJ Tucker back.
I'd grab him if you can.
He ain't got to play, but that man know he love Houston. And imagine him in that locker room with anybody acting funny. You don't think PJ Tucker gonna hit you with a clothesline from here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Suplex a motherfucker through the table.
That's why we got Jeff Green.
Jeff Green, he a peacemaker. I need another troublemaker, man. I need as many troublemakers on my squad as possible.
Look at AD.
Hey, man, for sure. Shout out to you, AD. Owner of the H-Town Rundown, man. Y'all go follow that H-Town Rundown YouTube page.
Wait, y'all know who we're forgetting?
They dudes it all.
We're forgetting Christian Wood.
Man, I'm good on that, bro. He needs to go figure out his issue with his baby mama. But anyway.
Off the court activities.
But anyway, let's move on to the next topic, man. Let's move on to the next topic. Next topic, man. Potential closing lineups, man. Yeah. AP, you came in last, so they say the Bible say the last shall be first. So you first.
It's gonna be Fred, Jalen, Tari. Oh, I don't know at the 4 and 5. I don't know who to put.
I wouldn't. Well, I'm gonna say
Shangoon stands coming for you already. Shangoon stands already coming for you.
We finna not you,
brother.
I'm surprised.
I'll go Jabari and then Adams. I have Adams close.
Ooh-wee. Yeah, bro.
I should have Adams close.
Hey, boy, the mob is. I hope you got a helmet to
They
sleep
just
with,
put
bro.
$1 million on your head, bro.
Hang on, I think I got my Bible somewhere. Hang on, let me bring it.
Yeah, you gonna need one of them.
You
need like a couple of them in different languages.
There's nothing wrong with Steven Adams closing, but the mob.
I can't believe you just did this to yourself, AP. I can't believe you just did this to yourself, AP.
15 days working in a row. My brain ain't all the way there, man.
The mob ain't trying to hear none of that, bro. You didn't say what you were supposed to say, so now you're gonna get what you're supposed to get.
On your head.
I'm sorry, bro.
It is what it is, man.
Well, your DM is
Aaron,
on fire.
You were honest, and that's what we like to do on the pod: is be honest. Sometimes people don't like the truth. We gotta tell them what's good. Sometimes the truth hurts. I'm not agreeing with him, though. I'm not agreeing with him. That's his truth, and I respect.
All right, on that note, I'll go next.
Go on here, Ryan.
I could have said
Aaron
Landale to end it.
I knew you were going to say unholy.
No.
Next.
Aaron Holiday, Jock Landale.
Yeah, keep it going. Come on, Jason Tate.
Jeez. All right, bro. Now my ears.
No, Jock Landale is so bad he doesn't even get to play. Jock Landale sees no minutes.
Oh, bro, come on, bro. Quick, leave the jock strap alone, bro. He didn't do nothing wrong. He did his thing.
It's fine. Jock Landale can play.
For real though, Ryan, who you got as your closing five? Because if we close with Aaron Holiday and Jock Landale, then we might as well just start preparing for Cooper
I got
Flag.
Reed Shepherd. I got Cam Whitmore. No, all right. I'm gonna be serious. Okay, so look, I got
NBA 2K, boy.
Foreman Thompson.
Okay.
I think it could go either way, depending on the situation with Fred or Amen. And then Jalen Green. Again, depending on the situation and the way he's playing. Because if he's not playing well, I'm going to put Cam Whitmore in there. I'm going to put Cam in there or Men. It really just depends on the way Jalen's playing. And then at the 3, I'm going to have Tari. At the 4, I'm going to have Jabari. Or DB. So it'll either be Tari and DB or DB and Jabari. Or Tari and Bari. And then at the 5, I'm going to have Şengün. Because no way in hell am I putting Steven Adams before Şengün.
But, he can set screens,
Man. AD acting a fool on these comments, dog.
Oh,
Okay, hold on. I got a solid 5. I feel like I need to set a solid 5 without saying.
yeah, go ahead.
Hey, D, come on, bro.
Keep
Ain't
this,
nothing wrong
though.
with it. It depends, man.
I said it depends on the situation, AD.
AD
I
trick.
said it's situational.
AD
It's a beef. It's a beef, man.
Okay,
AD
but
knows
I do
what's
feel like I
going
need to set a solid 5 in this situation. I'm gonna go with Men. I'm gonna go Jalen Green. I'm gonna go DB. I'm gonna go Tari. I'm gonna go Şengün. That's my 5 to close it.
That's fair. That's all.
So no Fred VanVleet.
Amen. And the reason why is because there's a world where Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks are both shooting well.
Yeah.
All right.
And Tari can
Tari
get
can
that
shoot
from
too.
3 as well. So I
There is a world.
kept the Şengün fans happy and Jalen fans happy. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to have a bag on my head, okay? I'm staying alive.
A bag on your head and a tag on your toe.
Aaron cannot leave the house for 7 business days, bro. It's over.
Not ever. He needs
It's
to
7
leave.
business days. So if you include them weekends, and depending on which day you start, it might include 4 weekend days. So you're gonna be in the house for a little bit, AP.
A little
You
bit.
can't show up at Toyota Center anymore.
That boy DoorDash bill finna be up. He finna get all kind of rewards.
Oh, man. For real.
Coach Dante, who you got in your closing lineup, bro?
So who all's playing well, who all really playing well. I think that's who we made Doku.
Yeah, it can be situational. You can get more than one and get your situation for it.
So first situation though is gonna be Fred, Jalen, Tari. You're gonna have Jabari and you're gonna have LP. Second one, Jabari not playing well, so you would throw Fred in now. You can easily throw. You're gonna have Fred VanVleet. I think on all costs in down the stretch. I think you're gonna have Fred VanVleet. You're gonna have Fred VanVleet.
Agreed.
You're gonna have when Jalen is not really playing well. You can also have Cam in now. I can see a world where you have Cam and Tari on the same floor. I can see a world that could actually happen. And you will have Alpine. You would definitely have Alpine now. And I'm gonna throw kind of a little wild card. I'm gonna throw Reed in now for one of the Reed Shepherd for one of the closing. I mean, those are my 2 scenarios right there. Because it just really depends on who's playing well and who's really not playing well. That's how the lineups will actually go. So those are my 2 scenarios of the lineups. That would get down the stretch. I can see and you have Amen on one of them. You have an Amen You can have Amen and Jabari at the 5 and 4. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have Amen in a lot of situations when he played down the stretch as well. You can have him in some situations. It just really is. This is a good question, but it's also a hard question because any given night, anybody can be off. You just won't know who Ime Udoka will play. You just won't know.
It's very matchup dependent, I think, because Ime didn't just stick to one thing last season.
See mostly Amen. You're gonna see Fred VanVleet pretty much down the stretch every single time, pretty much, unless he's probably down with an injury or something like that. Knock on something like that. But other than that, you're gonna see a combination of Tari and playing a lot of those minutes too. It depends on who's playing well. You're gonna see a lot of small ball. You're gonna see a lot of small ball.
You know what, Dante? You actually brought me to a good point. I think, again, it's situational, but if it's a close game in the fourth quarter and we need a few threes, I think Reed Shepherd sees quite a good amount of minutes in the beginning of the season to knock down those threes. If we need them.
So you
Okay.
who you putting in for Reed, brother?
Yeah, I'm putting in Cocaine Curry if it comes down to it, and we need.
Yeah, for
who are you coming in
now.
for?
Who am I putting in for?
Yeah,
Who's going to shooting well?
Huh?
Whatever guard isn't shooting well, because there's always going to be that one.
Interesting.
You don't want to say a name.
What a safe answer.
Fine, Fred VanVleet. Happy?
Whoa. Okay.
Fred VanVleet is going to get benched for a rookie on an Ime Udoka team.
Or
That's
Dylan
bold.
Brooks.
Interesting. Okay, I see the vision with DB,
I think realistically it would be Dylan Brooks.
but I see.
I'm just thinking of who's having a good shooting night and who's not. I think that Reed Shepherd is more likely to shoot better than Fred VanVleet because last season Fred was shooting all right. And obviously it's –
They both shoot like 38% from three.
He's actually more than
he
that.
was also touching up a
Fun
lot of
facts.
that.
Real quick, fun facts. Fred VanVleet actually shot his highest true shooting percentage last season with the Rockets.
I did not know that.
Plus.
Yep,
That's
he
good.
did.
The Ime effect.
As bad as the shooting team
Reed Shepherd
was,
is an
that
adult
happened.
elite that he may affect.
We'll see.
And he can already shoot the lights out of the ball.
Yeah, so did Jabari in college.
Cocaine Curry.
Jabbar
Second
coming in
hardest
as third
player.
seed.
Mid-range demon. Ooh, boy.
So, all right. So, Coach, you ain't had nothing else to sprinkle on that take?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, cool. Drip guard, bro. I already know you finna say something. Wow.
Oh, wild. Okay, so I got a couple things here. So for offense, in an offensive-minded closing line, specifically, I'm going Fred and Jalen. Obviously, that just makes the most sense. You're sticking with Şengün. He's gonna be your 5. It doesn't matter what position or what situation he's in. He's gonna be there simply just because of his offensive talents. If he can secure the rebound, you're keeping him in. That's all that matters. And I'm doing Jabari and Tari. I think Dylan Brooks is got the experience to be in those closing lineups, but I think it makes more sense to give Tari the opportunity to prove himself that he can be in those lineups for the offense. I think it makes sense. So putting Tari there. So same starting lineup is the same, just inserting Tari instead of DB. Defensive lineups. This is where it's fun. Still got Fred, still got Şengün. I'm putting Amen and Tari out there. So, you got Fred at the 1. I'm going Tari at the 4 and Şengün at the 5. I'm trying to decide. I've really been sitting here trying to decide who I'd really want to close out with at the 2 because I like Jalen, but you want defensive prowess, right? So length is important. So I think you keep Dylan Brooks. I think the overall lineup probably looks like something along the lines of Fred, Amen, Dylan Brooks, Tari, and Şengün. Defensively, you're covering all your spots. If you go to the offensive end, right, you don't have any timeouts to call. You got your offensive rebounding machine and Tari Eason. Just give him the ball and let him go downhill. Not worry about it.
Okay. I can understand it.
It's not a shooting lineup at all. But again, this is for defensive purposes specifically. So like if we're up 5, if we need a bucket, that's where my other lineup comes in, where it's Fred, Jalen, Tari, Jabari, Shingu, and I think you end with that lineup regardless.
So long as you got Fred and Shingun on the court anyway, chances are you're probably going to be able to generate a decent looking shot.
Yes.
So the ancillary pieces just can't be out there selling the game.
Yes.
And I hate to reduce the other guys to just ancillary pieces because you never know what the season could look like. So, but just going off of what we seen last year, for the most part, Fred was in every time Fred was in the closing lineup until that one game he was in foul trouble. Shingun got benched. Everybody had been benched at some point. Fred. So Fred gonna be there.
Yep.
Fred gonna be there. My bad. You done or?
Right? Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm surprised no one wants to disagree. I think, but I think that.
I mean, you explained yourself.
And it makes sense. I know Jalen Green. We'd like to keep Jalen Green at all times, but I think it just makes sense for defensive purposes to slot in, Amen Thompson, because despite I want him at the 2, defensively, it makes sense.
I'm gonna have a couple of lineups too. One of them gonna be funky though. Fred, of course. Fred gonna be in every closing lineup.
You sure about that?
I'm 100% sure.
I'm positive. I agree. I'm positive.
So long as Ime Udoka is there, nobody is going to be running that point in the last 5 minutes of a close game. But Fred VanVleet, unless Fred VanVleet missed the bus.
You don't think a man ever sees any of those?
No, not this season. Not over Fred. Fred is alive. He can breathe.
I don't care if he's shot chucking. He's gonna be out there. Look at that.
Do you see how long it took Ime to not play Fred VanVleet 40 minutes a game? And you think he's not gonna close with Fred every time?
Wasn't that literally the All-Star break?
I just see men getting some of those opportunities.
No, not in closing time. It's not gonna happen. Not at the point. But anyway, let's run it. So I'm thinking.
Okay, maybe it's just me wanting that.
Yeah, it is just you wanting that. It is just you wanting that. But all right. So obviously it's gonna be Fred. I can see, man. I ain't gonna lie. This is kind of difficult, bro. For this first one, the second one, I don't know. But Fred, Tari, because I think Tari gonna be showing his ass. Like he really is gonna be proving his point, and he mess around and really get Dillon Brooks traded. But I can also see, yes, I'm. You know what? Let's do this. Fred, Jalen, Dillon, Tari, Shingun.
Exactly what I said.
That's nice.
Now, the funky one. We're gonna throw some funk in there now. This is what I would experiment with. Jalen, yes, Jalen at the 1. I said that. You heard it right here. Reed Shepherd at the 2, because his shooting is going to be undeniable, and you're going to want that on the court at the end of a game. We need a veteran in there, so we're going to go Dillon. Then we're going to go Tari at the 4, and we're going to go Jabari at the 5.
How did I know? Bro, I'm a mind reader.
Okay.
Hold on.
That's different. Okay.
Hold on. Let me explain.
That's one rebounder.
Hold on, wait. Let me explain. Rim pressure guard. So we still gonna get to the paint, right? And you still got another playmaking guard that can also shoot and Reed Shepherd, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got a big man that can shoot all the way to the 3-point line. And Jabari Smith, right?
Yeah.
You got 2 defensive aces in Tari Eason and Dillon Brooks. So you really got all your bases covered.
And you got 2 pests on defense.
And really, Reed Shepherd probably going to ignite a lot of fast breaks too with his steals.
No,
and it's just his defensive playmaking. Him and Tari in the court at the same time with Jabari.
He'll let that ball fly the second he sees somebody up and down in the court, real quick.
Right. So I hope I hope that kind of makes sense. I'm just explaining the reason behind this lineup. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think we'll see it as a closing lineup. And I'm probably getting smashed over there in the comments.
That's all I had to make sure was that you knew it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think there isn't. I think this won't happen. We know this won't happen.
Because as you said yourself, there's no way Fred VanVleet isn't playing crunch time. Now, if you keep that exact lineup and instead of Jalen, you have Fred, I think that is much more realistic. I think that is infinitely more realistic of a lineup if you've got Fred and Reed out there instead of Jalen.
That would be nice.
And the reason I even say Jalen running that point is because if Jalen gonna be the man like we think that he should be, with his potential being what it is, that might not be something where it's not. I don't think it's gonna be something to where you're doing it because you don't have no other option. You're gonna do it because you're like, this is our best option because he's playing that damn good, and I like his. Maybe Coach Ime might like his chemistry with Reed. I think they're gonna have really good chemistry, by the way, man. I think they're gonna have stupid chemistry. You seen the chemistry that Reed already had with Cam Whitmore. Imagine what he's gonna have with Jalen.
Yeah.
Because now Jalen got somebody that can actually throw a lob. Jeez, man.
I think Reed and Amen are actually going to be the most interesting out of all the pairings. I think Reed and Chandler is an obvious one, but Reed and Amen, I think they're going to be crazy. I think Reed and Amen are going to be phenomenal.
They're going to be so damn good together.
There's going to be a lot of alley-oops from those two.
Yeah.
No, not even alley-oops. Imagine Amen just pushing to the rack and you have Reed Shepherd right there in the corner.
And
bang, bang. I hear it every time.
So real quick, we actually, it sounds like we already about to touch on this, but Icy had a question that I wanted us to touch back on. What play types and formations does Ime add to the offense this season? So seeing that we got a shooter now, like a real shooter in Reed Shepherd, and I'm expecting Jabari to still be the same shooter he was at worst, the same shooter. At best, he might be shooting 40% from three. So when you guys shooting, you can do a whole lot more different things on offense now. You can run a lot more sets.
I got a question for y'all.
What's up?
Just because we're talking about Jabari shooting at his best, what do y'all think his ceiling is?
His ceiling, let's say, it's not really a certain player that I really want to put on him, but if I had to give you an idea, you probably don't remember him, but it's two guys that I kind of think of. Big Dog Robinson, he used to play for the Portland Trail Blazers, and Rashard Lewis.
I can see that Rashard Lewis in there, yeah.
Except Jabari can actually play more 5. Rashard played 3 and 4, just whichever one gave him a better matchup.
I think he played a lot of.
He used to punish Paul Pierce, boy. Man, the way he used to do Paul Pierce, I used to feel bad for him. Like, hey, all right, this is enough. Stop whipping him, dog. But yeah, I could see Jabari being like that. He's already a better rebounder than Rashard Lewis was, though. He'll be a better rebounder. He'll be a better defender, I believe, once his body fills out. And he don't have to handle the ball too much, man. He just needs to be able to get to his little one dribble pull up or attack a closeout. That's all you really need at that height and that shooting touch and that high release. You don't really need much. Hey, especially seeing as he can play defense. So coach gonna put him at the 3 sometimes because he did it last season. He played 3 through 5 last season, which is amazing.
Jabari got a handle.
Now, if he got a handle, then the whole roster should be afraid. I'll just say that. Everybody should be
don't
afraid.
let Jabari get a Ime better not let Jabari get a handle.
Because if he got a handle, I'm trading Dylan Brooks now.
Yeah.
If you got a handle.
That's not crazy.
And I'm not talking about no Kyrie handle. It just got to be functional. Just do what you got. Reed Shepherd don't have flashy handles, but he get to where you need to go. That's all you need.
That's
the
what I said
flashy stuff is what gets you on ESPN, but nobody care about that if you lose.
Reed Shepherd with a tight handle, just driving to the mid-range, doing that little Chris Paul run around in the free throw line.
Talking about a man, or you talking about Reed?
Reed.
Oh, but you talking about a man. A man too tall for that.
Yeah, he is. So you were talking about plays specifically, plays and formations that could be better. I think offensively, I think we'll see more floppy plays. Being able to have a lot more screen setters down low, I think that allows the opportunity for the offense to flow a lot more, especially bringing more shooters off the bench. If you got shooters that can set screens, Jabari, that's also going to be very interesting too, because then you can do, pick and pop a lot more. You're more comfortable with that, especially if you're running pick and pop with Jabari and Reed. Yeah, who are you guarding? You might be sending 3 people to that, depending on how Jabari's shooting is and how consistent Reed is. You might be triple that, just to guard it.
Or if you got Jalen and Jabari doing the pick and pop, and Reed Shepard sitting over there in the corner, you can't help now. You literally cannot help off that corner. You can't.
You tell me you got Reed, Tari, and Cam all on the court, and you run a pick and roll with Jabari and Jalen. Who are you guarding? You know what I mean? Bucket every time. I also think drag screens. So although I hate the Golden State Warriors, they did a lot of great things with Draymond and his screen setting. I think their high screens that they set were obviously illegal screens, but effective. And I think some to that degree, I think allowing that, especially having, Steven Adams on the court, I think that offers up the ability to smash and dash, as I call it, which will be allowing Amen Thompson to do what Russell Westbrook used to do, is literally just run his man into Steven Adams and then get going. Especially if Adams is, even like 60% of him, he can still stand there and you're literally running into a brick wall. We've all seen those plays when Russ just literally drags Dame into Steven Adams. We've seen it every time. Or Dame will literally slow down, look at Adams, and then run around the screen. And then they both wind up. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I forgot about that aspect, man.
And now
I really didn't think too much about it just because I didn't think he was going to get a lot of playing time. But Steven Adams come in for 15 minutes a game, just laying wood on these screens.
We need to mention Steven Adams PNRs.
Yeah, let me ask y'all this. Actually, speaking of that, who y'all think is going to benefit the most from these Steven Adams picks?
My immediate answer, I want to say Jalen. Immediately, I want to say Jalen, but it really might be a men. Like when I said that out loud, I was just kind of thinking, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, can you imagine that? But then again, can you imagine Jalen? Steven Adams gets the rebound for Jalen. Jalen's taken up court, and he stops at half court, and then drags his man into Steven Adams. Now Jalen has an immediate line drive every single time to the basket.
It's the same with the men too. The thing is, I think a man has a little bit more, what's the word, like to his run, like to his speed.
But Jalen is a shooter. The difference, Jalen is a shooter. And you giving a shooter much.
If you give him that free throw line jumper, Jalen gonna knock that down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
100% of the time.
The space that Jalen's gonna have to work with. If you being real, you might be able to get away with running Steven Adams and another non-shooter out there at the same time, just because of the gravity that comes with Steven Adams.
Yeah.
You literally ran Steven Adams and Russell Westbrook together for 3 years. And as effective, as ineffective as it was sometimes, it worked with a 32-33% 3-point shooter. Russ averaged ungodly numbers, of course, and Adams was a nightly double machine. But regardless, it could work. Hypothetically, you could throw some crazy things out there. Not that you'd want to, but if you're just trying shit out, seeing what sticks, you might as well. But I want to say Jalen might benefit the most. But if not Jalen, it's going to be men. I just don't think Reed is going to play enough with Steven Adams specifically to make it make sense. Bye, Dante.
He ain't some producer, nothing. He just said, screw y'all. I don't like y'all.
Yeah, he said, yeah, I'm out. But I just don't think there's going to be enough screenplay between Reed and Adams. But I think in the minutes, because I think a lot of the minutes are where Adams is going to be out on the court, I think it's going to be with men or Jalen, or you might even run like a free throw line pick and roll with Jabari and Steven Adams because Jabari is tall enough. He's seen over the defense. He can shoot over the defense. I mean, Jabari's not going to be super fast, but again, that is literally a brick wall you're dragging him through to step in. You know what I mean?
Jabari got a nice little Euro step. I've seen him run that play with Shangoon and Euro step to a layup. Yeah, he got a decent little Euro step. See, that's the thing, man. There's so many options with so many different guys. It's just what do you do? As much as we talking about what would the defense do, like if you coach E-Man, like what do you do? Like what do you pick? Because these guys at the end of the day, they still human. Like we're not playing 2K here. Like they're still human. They got to get in rhythm. They got to build some chemistry with each other. They got to know, all right, at this point of the game, I'm coming in at this minute mark. You know what I'm saying? I know who I'm going to play with. I know who's going to be on the court. I know what my teammates going to do. I know what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? I understand my role in this game. Like that comes with time, man. That comes with time. Like that's not something. Like I said, it's not 2K. It's not a video game. These guys are humans. They go through highs and lows. This is not, it's more complicated than just in theory, you can do this, you can do that. Sure, in theory, but in actuality, these boys breathe oxygen and not electrons.
Just don't
except Kawhi.
Don't let a man get.
He said, "God damn it." God damn it, man. I see a fool for that, dog. He said Dante got hit by an atom screen. That's what it feel like. He wipe you off the screen.
The next one. Oh, 80. What do you mean Fred is low-key the next one? You mean like benefit most from Steven Adams?
Probably. I thought he meant to get traded.
I also thought he meant to get traded.
Maybe. Is it Dylan Brooks that is the first one to go regardless? Is that?
No, I think. Oh, you know what? It's either him or Jabari.
Why do you think Jabari?
Man,
I don't know. I just think that.
Really don't like no man.
To be honest, I want to know what's up with Jabari?
I think that out of any of our core seven, it's going to be Jabari, and I just say that because if we have to pay him or Tari, and one of them wants more money than the other, I think Tari would get it.
Neither one of them getting the max. As of what we know right now, neither one of them getting the max.
No.
Okay. I want to run with this though. Why do you think we paying Tari more than Jabari?
More aggressive, he has that dog in him, which I don't think Jabari has as much as Tari does. He's an anchor on our team defensively. Anchor offensively with energy. I think he brings that to the team, and I think Jabari kind of just brings that post fade.
Okay, so if we want to call it that, okay.
In rebounds.
Now my question is, how high do you regard PJ Tucker?
How high do I regard PJ Tucker?
Yeah. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you in the PJ Tucker role?
For the Rockets, when we had PJ Tucker, I'm very high on that. I loved PJ Tucker, man. For sure.
The only reason why I compare it like that is because Tari is Houston's glue guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I'm like 10 on PJ Tucker.
For sure. Okay.
You gonna give him a max deal?
You gonna give him more money than another nightly double-double guy who is taller, lengthier, stronger, and more efficient?
Bye, Bari.
You want to give Tari more money, even though Jabari is better at, let's be honest, just about literally everything.
Look, he can be better, but he doesn't bring the presence that Tari brings energetically, defensively.
Tari 2 years older than Jabari. Tari is 2 years older than Jabari.
2 years older than Jabari.
And like 15, 20 pounds bigger.
Yeah.
I still stand by what I said.
Yeah, right now. We're projecting down the line. I don't think so.
Interesting.
We'll see what happens down the line.
Because like you want to say, because like me personally, right? Like I look at Tari as the reason why I used PJ as the example is not that I think that they're like the same player, just that role right? Of being the clean it up guy, do everything kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Jabari kind of reminds me of like that Robert Horry role. Like come in, play solid defense, and hit big shots. I mean, how many clutch shots?
And Robert Horry was a lottery pick, by the way. Robert Horry was a lottery pick.
Okay, look, I was at the game when he hit the game winner against the Pelicans.
Okay.
That was a great game.
And you saw that and said, nah, get that out of
Spurs at the beginning of the season. I understand it's the beginning of the season, but
Tari Eason in his first season couldn't make a layup to save his life, Bull.
I know.
I'd rather take a
We
Ben
love him,
Simmons.
Mama
It was
Eason. Don't
it
worry.
was
We
Ben
love him.
Simmons.
Don't
It was
kill
Ben
him.
Simmons.
Man, I don't want Mama
Tari
Eason coming after me.
I know
Bad,
damn
I'd
well you're
rather
not
have a
comparing.
Sengun
He's
after
bad,
me.
bad. Bro couldn't make a layup to save his life.
Love Mommy.
Thank you, AD. Baruch Hashem. Thank God.
Nah, bro, it was so bad.
And he trolling. He trolling hard than a mug, boy. That boy trolling like a mug. Oh, Eddie D, you a Coach Silas guy, ain't you?
Yeah.
That's your kinfolk?
Nah. Y'all
See,
related.
boy throwing punches out there. You may just want some to land. You damn right.
Man, I
You
was at
damn
that
right.
game.
Say, man, if you play on my team, if you throw a punch, I'm gonna make sure you start every game. You got to start because I know you're gonna connect something, whether it's a three or a punch or a left hook. Say, man, you're gonna connect with something. I like it.
Jabari is also a special type of player. He is 6'11", doing everything he does. Literally, how many people are 6'11" or taller?
Really, the one hole in his game is his passing, but I would say he hadn't really had the opportunity to do that.
I agree.
Because I've seen him throw some decent passes. I'm like, oh, you saw that? Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, you could. Yeah, because remember, rookie year Jabari, Steven Silas literally said,
hey, go stand in that corner and you get this kick out pass from KPJ.
Yeah.
And he did the same thing to Jalen. Hey, you go sit in that corner and get this kick out pass from KPJ or Eric Gordon.
100%.
That's what you're going to do.
100%.
Top 5 pick. Imagine what he would have done with a man Thompson. He would have said, all right, go stand in the corner and go get this kick out pass from Fred Van.
You would have kept Thompson on the bench for not being able to shoot at all.
Yeah, he would have had him playing with Aaron Holiday. He would have had Aaron Holiday on the ball, and he'd have told man Thompson, go stand in that corner over there where Jabari used to be, over there where Jalen used to be, and just shoot a three whenever they decide to pass you the ball.
No, he'd have him playing with Bruno Caboclo.
You said
He'd
what?
have him come off the bench.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's why he's gonna play with Aaron Holiday.
No, Bruno Caboclo.
You starting Aaron Holiday in your mind. I forgot.
Bruno Caboclo.
You said Bruno Caboclo. God, dog. So Bruno. Hold on. All right, Amen Thompson, go stand in this corner and catch his kickout pass from Bruno Caboclo.
Yeah, and then Gary Clark.
That's how bad Silas was.
Ooh, you ain't lying. He really would have had Bruno Caboclo running point, playing pick and roll with. He would have had who would have been setting the pick for Bruno Caboclo?
Man, Silas thought that
what's that fool name? The dude that John Wall shot a stray at. What's that dude's name?
Oh, what's his name? Oh, hold on. Let me research it quickly.
I forgot his name. Man, I forgot this man's name, bro.
It is.
Well, anyway, we're gonna use somebody else. Bruno Caboclo gonna run a pick and roll with Mason Jones, and
I know damn well
Silas is the B.O.B. right? You're not lying. Yeah,
you're on Basketball Reference right now.
Who, me? No, I'm not.
You.
I can go on there. I just remember Mason Jones because I remember that one game when he went crazy and everybody started tweeting that picture of him.
Yeah.
No, we was really in the trenches, boy. We was in the gulags.
Yeah, we was looking like the Wizards out there. Tough.
Hey, you crossing the line now, bro. You crossing the line.
Yeah.
Don't you ever compare us to the Wizards again. We better than them.
Yeah, you know what's tough is that they really drafted 7-foot Anthony Bennett.
Man, poor Alex Sarr, man. Oh my goodness.
I don't think
I did not expect that at all.
I think I don't take too much out of that, to be honest.
I did not expect that type of summer league.
I think he'll be all right. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah, he will be all right. But I got it
for now because I just want to troll Wizards fan. Who was that one Wizards idiot fan who was talking about the Wizards core? He'd rather be in the Wizards situation over ours. I said, nah, bro, you smoking that anthrax for real. That boy really smoking that rough anthrax, that green anthrax. See, some of y'all, if y'all don't know what anthrax is, back in the day after September 11th, they used to put anthrax in the envelope and mail it to people and get them killed. That's what them Wizards fans are smoking because they're immune. They can't die because they're so stupid. So they smoke it and it just kills and rots their brain. That's why they say the things that they say.
It's too
because
hot.
There's no other reason why you would say that you're gonna take the Wizard situation over the Rockets. You smoking anthrax.
Right.
Your brain cells are having a Royal Rumble in your head. There's no way.
Okay.
Brain cells fried. Ain't no way, bro.
Or Wizards.
Wizards. That man said, don't get me started on that franchise. I don't mind DC, the city. The city is cool, but the team? Nah, I went to a game. Bro, the Wizards fans at the game was sitting there frustrated. I was like, man, it sucked to be y'all for real, man. I don't know how y'all sit here and watch Corey Kispert lead y'all in scoring. Y'all think y'all gonna
Jordan Poole jacking up a bunch of shots.
Jordan Poole looking like Jordan Poole. Can't do nothing right. Not passing to the open man, jacking up shots from 3/4 court with 10 seconds on the clock. He's just an idiot, bro. He really just Nick Young playing point guard. That's what he is.
He played alongside Steph Curry, and now he thinks he's the shit. He got that contract. He got a little bit of money, and along with that money,
he just got hot a few games, and they just felt like he was just.
Yep.
They really overrated that man.
Max money.
Gave that man a nice little contract, but they had to do that because Draymond punched him in his head. That's probably why he ain't played good, because Draymond punched all his basketball skills out of his head. Knocked him out clean. Draymond in the wrong spot.
He did slump him, though. He did slump him pretty hard. Alex, sorry.
You really, man, I hope you're not no teacher in no high school, because I know you be roasting them kids in class after some of the stupid things they say. I know you be in there killing them. God, dog. He said, you smoke crack, don't you, boy?
Cooking them, man. Yeah, bro.
Nah, crack would help them. Crack would help a Wizards fan think better. Like, I'm telling you, it's either matter of fact, I'll tell you what they're doing. They're not even smoking anthrax. They drinking rat killer, the rat poison. They dropping some of that. They drop some of that in some tequila, and they put some highlighter liquid in there and some orange juice to make it sweeten up a little bit. And they drink that, and that's why their brain messed up.
Hold on. Do Wizard fans exist? I don't know if I've ever met a Wizard.
No, they exist. I went to a game, and there's some.
They don't exist here. I'll tell you that.
Oh, no, not here, because if they, I'm sorry, if you're Wizards fan, you watching this, you catching every string every song.
Iowa, Preston, it's you.
Huh?
Nothing exists in Iowa besides you and Caitlin Clark. But that's not in Iowa. It's you. It's just you.
Okay.
You ever seen Caitlin Clark live, Preston?
I have not.
She's not in Iowa. I know, but it really is just Preston.
Oh, damn! It is just you over there, huh? Dang.
Okay.
So that's why you ain't seen no Barbara?
Don't you worry. I can't wait to catch you next time. Don't you worry. I got something for you. Don't worry about it.
Preston, what is in Iowa, bro?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Tell me what's in Iowa.
It's my state. It's nice, peaceful. I ain't gotta deal with the city that smell like shit. It's great. It's beautiful.
Look, I mean, at least there's more there than in Montana or Wyoming.
One of them states just had one of their volcanoes almost blow up. What are we talking about here?
Y'all still got them Oregon trails up there, huh?
Yeah, bro, it's chilling.
Y'all got probably more Indian reservations than
you gotta go down. You gotta take 40 miles down to get to the next Walmart. It's crazy. Hitchhiking.
I mean, you better not ever run out of gas in front of your driveway, because you just gonna have to.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know nothing about Iowa, man. It's great, man. Iowa's fun. It's great. It's quiet, and it's a good place to raise a family. It's great.
Preston, over under 5 cornfields in
He might not be lying, though. That's the thing. He really
AD does not care, bro. That boy don't care about nothing.
Be lying.
Oh my goodness!
My name is Preston for a reason. Like, you not Ryan, brother.
Oh my God! Dog.
Preston represents everyone in Iowa.
So you was actually born in Iowa, bro?
Yeah, born and raised, buddy.
I'm sorry, bro.
He said he's sorry.
Bro, get your big forehead.
Y'all got airports?
Yeah, we got airports. Damn.
Because if you never left Iowa, how am I supposed to know, bro?
I came to Texas, brother. What are you talking about? I saw the Rockies.
You came to Texas. You sure you came to Texas or you went to Mexico?
Yeah.
Or New Mexico?
No. I didn't see the filter, so yeah.
See?
That Breaking Bad filter, so it wasn't Texas. It was in Mexico, I promise.
Nah, you ain't see Texas, bro. You was probably in Dallas. Dallas ain't Texas if you didn't know.
I went to Houston.
Dallas is worse than Iowa.
Yeah, I'd rather be in Iowa than Dallas. Screw Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
If you're from Dallas and you watching this is what I think about you.
Damn, wow. What's wrong with Dallas?
What's right with Dallas?
I'm interested.
You can't name one good thing about Dallas. Nope. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you one thing I really hate about Dallas, bro.
Uh-oh.
AP, you probably the only person on here. You and me probably the only people old enough right now on this panel that was alive the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, and they still living off of that glory from 1975 or whatever year that was.
You can only get that on VCR.
As a matter of fact, that's the last time they won a Super Bowl. It was on VCR.
Yep.
So y'all don't know what VCR is, do you? You know what VCR is? That you push like a black rectangle in. You push it in that machine, and it plays video. That's what a VCR is. The black rectangle.
Yeah. But I was born after that. But yes, I know what that is.
Oh, so you was born after that. See what I'm saying? But you don't have no memory of the Cowboys having any good teams, do you? Not one, do you?
Actually, you know what? I was at ESPN Radio interning earlier, and I said the Cowboys are the most overrated team of all time. There's nothing good about them.
Oh, get ready. They're about to implode in the next few years.
You was talking about...
Do you know how happy that would make me personally? As much as I hate the Cowboys, man, I might move to Dallas just for a year just so I can troll people for like a whole year. I might not make it back. I might get killed, but that's okay.
There is one good thing about Dallas. I don't like this good thing, but there's one good thing about them.
What?
They have Luka Thompson.
They got what?
Huh?
They got Luka.
They had Dirk. They had
Dirk to win.
Bruh, have you noticed they can't even get an American to be good over there?
Kyrie. Oh, wait, he's not even American. Yeah, you're right.
Nope, he's not a Mavericks product.
I don't know what Kyrie. Well, I guess
he's from Australian.
Dwight Powell's Canadian.
Hey, low key, Dallas fans, the Mavericks fans don't like Dwight Powell. They just they don't understand why they decided to keep this man for so long.
Jason Kidd.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, but when you think Dallas Mavericks, you think Dirk Nowitzki first before Jason Kidd.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I think Jason Kidd first because I grew up in the Jason Kidd era when he was a rookie with him and Jim Jackson over there, and what's his name? Boy, Ryan, you funny over there. All right, I'm gonna get you before we end this. I'm going to get you, bro. I got to touch your soul, bro. Cause I can't go out on no L like that, man. Oh. You got me. I can't even say nothing back.
No, I'm genuinely curious what year that was.
Wow.
Man, what year was that, bro? Basketball reference. Oh, dog. Wow. I remember playing with them in NBA Jam. You remember NBA Jam, AP?
Yeah.
Tonight's matchup, Utah Jazz versus because they never used to call out the rookies. They just disrespected them just like that.
NBA Jam, the game on that little box thing that you see at an arcade?
Ain't no way, bro.
That boy said that. 94, yeah. 94.
I know what it is. I'm messing with y'all. I'm messing with AK.
Y'all still go to arcades? Back in my day, man, I sound old. I need to just go color my beard gray, dog. I was like, back in my day. Man, it used to be an outing to just go to the arcade, get you a bunch of little coins, all your little coins that you used to sweep up from underneath the couch. You go to the arcade and play as many games.
$1 million now.
God, you ain't lying.
They do got like arcade stuff here in Iowa. We do have things, but we also have a bar that has an arcade system in it. It's got.
But do they have people?
Yes, yes, it is.
Like human people, not reptilians.
Oh, I don't know. I forget. I mean, yeah, they got people there.
Preston, what's the line tonight? Like over under 5 people.
Huh?
What's the line tonight of people there? Like over under 5.
It might be under. It might be under. Hey, but what makes time fun isn't
this whole podcast that got out of whack, bro. We got out of
not
whack.
many people out there. It's who you're spending the time with. That's what matters.
I almost said something very bad. I'm not gonna say it.
AP and I have yet to get flamed.
Oh no, I flamed you as soon as you came in, Reed Shepherd.
That's not getting flamed at all. That's a cool.
Yeah, it is.
I got flamed during my closing lineup. What you talking about?
Ryan, can I have you take your hat off real quick? That's what I thought. Oh, that's what I thought. Okay, all right. Anyway, continue, AK.
Hold on, wait. I ain't see. Hold on, wait.
Can you give me a little? I just want to see the.
It's not that bad.
Hey, you probably got that little George Costanza ball spot, huh?
Right there. It's not that bad.
Your camera not letting me see your scalp, bro. What's going on? The camera cut off every time he tried to show his scalp. The camera cut off. The camera like, nah,
he was spamming the Wi-Fi button.
No, at least it's not the nose yet. At least we haven't gone to the nose yet.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Man, we done really got out of the way. We done derailed this whole damn thing, bro. Really bad, dog. Oh!
I have to do it.
Hey!
No.
Hey, dog.
He don't even know who he is.
No
Right?
way.
No.
Here come they talking about what's good. Bro, you got wiped out by Steven Adams, bro.
So
Steven Adams wiped you out with that screen.
What's up, Dante?
So since we still off topic now,
Yeah.
let's reel it back, right?
Let's reel it back in, man.
The original question was formations and all that, right? I think I answered with screens and all that. Now, obviously, damn, that thing big as hell. Now, obviously, some of these things ain't
Military grade.
pause on all of that. On all of that.
Somebody gonna take that clip and roast the hell out of me,
Yeah,
and I'm
I
gonna laugh
cannot
too.
wait to post it on TikTok later.
Oh my god, dog.
But yeah, man, I think a lot of the screenplay is going to be great. I don't know if anyone else said anything regarding that, but I'm really a fan of the screenplay. I think that's going to be the biggest thing, the biggest change that comes. And I think we're going to have a lot of drag screens. I think we're going to have a lot of high screens.
I didn't think about
I think floppy plays. I think those are going to be our 3, like, not go-to, but they're going to be like, okay, they kind of guarding us one-on-one a little bit. Şengün having an issue getting them the ball. Let's do this. I think that's really going to be in play. I think
that's what makes me feel like Reed Shepherd might get a whole lot more minutes than we're expecting to start the season. Because if they start trying to trap Jalen on the perimeter and LP in the post, I mean, nobody gonna really worry too much about Fred getting, causing havoc like that.
Yeah, AK, I really.
I mean,
you say you don't think they're gonna be trapping Jalen at the beginning of the season?
Nah.
It may not happen. I'm just saying, 20 games in, if he's in a rhythm and he's looking like 85% of March, Jalen Green, they're gonna trap him.
Green and his inconsistency. If he's not consistent, he's not playing well. He's not getting trapped.
I mean,
if he's playing well, he's getting trapped though.
Yeah. Well, you don't even have to.
If he is, I'm saying if he isn't.
Sure, that goes for anybody. How you gonna trap somebody that's not playing well? No way. Why would you trap him?
Well,
that's a waste of defense.
It's easier to go. It's easier to get.
It might be easier. I mean, you saw. Yeah, I don't know. We'll definitely see. But again, my rebuttal is like when we saw Fred drop like 10 threes in the game. Like he's not gonna get you a 30 a night, sure, but I mean, Reed sure is not getting you 30 a night right now either. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to have Jalen, Cam, Fred, Tari, and Jabari out there all at once. That would be insane. That would be like, you're not running a lot of screenplay probably. You're not very big, but like 3-point offense that would generate would be insane.
A lot of
You're
shooters.
You're getting a lot of open looks.
How much of the floor you think Fred and Reed gonna share together?
I think they're gonna share what I want to call mentor minutes. So like maybe 7 to 11 minutes here or there. I don't think they're ever gonna play 20 minutes together ever, because Fred and Reed aren't gonna be on the court long enough unless it's garbage time and it's Fred directing him in traffic, showing him where to go. But otherwise, I think maybe, like somewhere between like the 7 to 11 minutes here or there. Like I said, mentor minutes. So that way those guys can work together and Reed can pick up on what Fred's doing while also learning the regular offense of the Rockets, while also learning how to run an offense at the same time.
I think if Fred and Reed share the floor together, we're going to have some problems on the board.
Oh, of course.
Especially if Dylan is playing with them, because Dylan don't rebound either.
Dylan don't rebound. He fights, he just don't get the rebound.
Yeah.
But if you've got
Fights is an
one,
understatement, Preston.
Huh?
He boxes.
yeah, he does box. He almost boxed the shit out of DeMar. That was crazy. Now he's on the Kings, and we hate the Kings, so this is gonna be really fun. But I think it's gonna be interesting. I just don't see Fred and Reed sharing the court a whole lot.
Okay. I'm just worried about some of these lineups with Dylan. When you really look at them, Dylan don't have. Who can you say Dylan has good chemistry with?
I want to say he's got, what's the word I want to say? Not good chemistry, but sufficient chemistry. Bro said Ron Artest. No question.
Meta world peace.
Wasn't you like just born when he was with the Rockets?
Ain't no way. Don't do it.
And I'm talking about Alex.
Well, did you see that live or did you see like a YouTube of that?
When was our
Hold on. Are you older than YouTube? You might not be older than YouTube. Hold on.
2004. I'm pretty sure I'm older than you two.
I don't know, man. You just turned 15. Hold on.
You just turned 50, buddy.
Damn.
That's what, and I've seen a lot. I've seen like a bunch of yous. Hold on. How old is YouTube?
We gotta YouTube the YouTube.
Hold on.
I'm older than you two.
And if you're not,
YouTube
Preston
is
much older than me.
you barely older than YouTube. That's funny.
What was it? 2007?
2005, February 14th.
Wow.
I'm 2 months older than
2005?
What, you 2 days older than YouTube? What?
2 months. December
2
2nd.
months older.
2004.
God, dog.
Wow.
Boy.
Let's go! I beat YouTube.
I literally could have been on YouTube from your first day.
AD right.
He said Dylan has his best. You ain't lying. Ooh, I can't wait for when we play the Lakers and Dylan got to go guard Bronny. That's gonna be. Dog, that's box office television. I'd pay to watch that, bro.
Do you think
what's the
Bronny is
win?
seeing the court with Dylan Brooks on the court at all?
What's up?
Do you think Dylan Brooks is going to be on the court when Bronny is on the court? Like, do you think Bronny, like LeBron, isn't going to be like, "Hey, I see DB on the court. Let me sub in for him."
Y'all want to kind of break off into some other NBA topics? Because I got some thoughts.
Let's do it.
All right.
NBA round robin.
Yeah, NBA round robin now. We're going to switch it up right quick. All right. I think this Lakers is going to be a disaster waiting to happen, and I'm going to explain why. Because
Well, I think that you're not any different than the rest of us, AK.
probably not, but I got some reasons that y'all probably not thinking about. So, number one, I don't trust JJ Redick as no coach. I don't think he's going to hold anybody accountable, and if he does, it's only because LeBron told him to hold him accountable. And the reason I'm saying that is because if you watch how he cover basketball on ESPN, tell me if I'm lying. When does he hold players accountable? He doesn't. He always got an excuse for him at all times. And this is a guy that they're saying that, oh, he reminds me of Pat Riley. Pat Riley does not do that. Pat Riley held Shaq accountable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let's not do that. Let's not start throwing out Hall of Fame. Pat Riley's a Hall of Fame coach and Hall of Fame executive. How many people can say that? Pat Riley is basketball.
Yeah.
JJ, I don't believe in his personality. He might have some good schemes out there, but is he going to be able?
Steve Nash thing all over again.
I believe that. There it is. I don't believe that he's going to be able to get his players to buy into anything that he's saying. And also, the fact that he is willing to get on camera and lie and say, "Oh, Bronny earned this." Or how dumb do you think everybody else is, bro? He handled that so wrong. There was an easy way he could have handled that. Oh, let me cook right quick. I gotta cook on this. He could have easily said, "Hey, look."
Everyone agrees.
Hold on. I know that we probably all agree, but there's reasons that the way I'm looking at it is probably a little bit different. Yeah. So peep this. All JJ had to say was, "Hey, we felt comfortable taking him at pick 55 because we have some good intel on him. Obviously, his dad plays for us. We've seen how he's grown up, and we believe that we could that we have a good developmental system to get the best out of Bronny over anybody else that may have been available at the time." They could have just said it like that, and people would have been all right with that because we know that he's there because of LeBron. But if you spin it like that, there's no problem with that at all. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with that, because who cares how you get your opportunity? Just don't sit there on national TV and lie to me and say, "Oh, he earned it. He got here because he earned it, averaging 3 points a game." Come on, dog. We're not stupid, bro.
That's really bad.
Like, Lakers fans are sitting there. Well, some Lakers fans are really not happy about it at all. But JJ's a clown to me right now, man. I can't take him serious. He sit there and lie to us like that.
Let me interrupt real quick. So
go ahead.
So this might not make sense, but to me it makes perfect sense. The NBA, as we've seen in the last, 48 hours, they care about money. With TNT gone, they're only caring about the money. They're not caring about the fans. They want the views. They want whatever revenue they can get. They want whatever social media presence they can get, because that's what generates money. Views generate money. And so by JJ Redick saying that, they know that that's going to go viral. That's anything about Bronny is bound to go viral. And JJ Redick goes back to the league. What he says with the Lakers, because it's LA, it's a huge market, especially for the NBA. It's going to generate views, which generates money for the league and generates money for the team. And I'm not defending him by any means, but the NBA cares about money and views. And that's what I think it is.
So you saying so let me ask you this. You think he said that for those reasons?
I think it's money, and I think it's LeBron. I think it's a mix of the two.
So you believe that he said that foolishness for those reasons?
Yes.
So somebody told him that. Somebody was like, "Hey, say it like this so that we can get views off your dumb ass."
He was in podcasting. He knows what generates views and money.
You're right. He does know that stupid gets views. Smart, like people like Tim Legler don't get enough TV time talking basketball because he really know his stuff. He didn't get enough. He doesn't get enough TV time.
Look at Stephen A. with his or Skip or what's his name? The guy
Skip is a good example. Skip is a fantastic example.
Skip Bayless is the godfather of bad discourse, bad sports discourse.
And look, Stephen A. Smith too, right? Look, I love Stephen A. He's my role model.
Stephen A. Smith.
Journalist in the broadcasting industry, but he knows that loudness and he knows that saying absurd takes is what generates views and generates the money. And coming from that perspective, knowing that that's what I want to do in my future as well, I see JJ Redick's angle with that. If that's which is probably what did happen, and it's probably also a mix of LeBron telling you.
LeBron was on his podcast too. It is weird how they ended up going with JJ Redick as the coach.
Right. Oh, I didn't talk to LeBron the whole time. So how in the hell are you a candidate for the coach of his team if you never spoke to him about it, bro? You never expressed nothing about being no coach ever in your life. Not on TV, not even as passing, not even in passing or nothing. Just you never said nothing like that. And all of a sudden, you are a candidate to be the coach for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Not
you
just a candidate.
The candidate. Dude ain't even experienced coaching the church league.
I disagree. UConn's coach, what's his name? Hurley? Was that what it is?
He should have been the guy, but he was like, nah, I don't want no part of that circus. Ain't enough makeup and red paint you can put on my nose.
And he's got a legacy where he's at.
The reason he didn't want to be a part of that circus is because
AD hit the head.
No one wants to be in LA because of LeBron.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they were on the podcast, and I was literally just going to say storylines. That is the next thing.
And honestly, and look, I'm all right with all of that. Just don't come and tell me that that's not the reason. I'm all right with that. That makes sense. LeBron is your best player. He's comfortable with this guy. You know what I'm saying? You want to give him a shot. Say that. Don't tell me he earned it somehow.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you never talked to LeBron because you're trying to save LeBron's face in the media. Bro, we're not stupid. Anybody that believes that, you got the brain cells of a cockroach.
But here's the thing: is like,
yeah, the mindset of a Wizards fan.
People,
that's even worse than a cockroach.
People do have that mindset. You got to think about it. Some people just like they didn't invest in sports as much as we are, right? So it's not like they don't even do it. They're like, oh, all right, JJ said it's cool, all right. And then someone talk about some like us, like, yeah, Brian didn't earn that. You know, it's because these reasons. The person's gonna rebuttal. Because they only listen to the first 5 minutes of the show of JJ Redick said this. Then this is what JJ Redick said, and that's what he meant.
They clip it. They clip his most bizarre things. They're going to post it. It generates views, which generates money every time.
And it's not even that what he said is like technically untrue. Brownie was supposed to be a top 3, top 5 pick.
No, he wasn't.
He was projected. He was.
They was only saying that because of who his daddy was, though, bro. It ain't had nothing to do with
his high school year. He was phenomenal. Then he had a heart attack.
You sure he was phenomenal?
Everyone forget about that. Brownie had
he was phenomenal?
He was phenomenal.
He was phenomenal in the Blue Chips 20 years ago.
15.
I watched him play with Mikey. He was phenomenal. He had clips. He had highlights.
Everybody got clips and highlights in high school. Otherwise, your ass ain't going to college.
It don't matter. Regardless, he was projected. Everyone gets projected. And look at Cooper Flag.
Okay, what about Jordan Jackson?
I don't know who that is.
He was a big kid down on the Blue Chips that played with Bronny and Mikey, and now he's going to Georgia to play football.
Right, cool, and that's phenomenal. He's playing a sport. He earned his spot. Right. I'm not saying that
sports this year after playing at OTE.
A lot of players get to do that. Men did that.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's like
Jalen did something similar to that. You know what I mean? It's no different. It's no different. Again, I'm not saying that, this is the GOAT. Like, it's the 55th pick. Like who talks that much about the 55th pick ever?
All right. So let's do this. I pulled up on Bronny's high school stats. Mm-hmm. I can give you all 4 years, or I can just give you the senior year.
13 points a game with 4 rebounds and 2 assists.
Go ahead and do the senior year.
Yeah, give me a senior year.
Senior year, 14.1 points, 5.5 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 1.7 steals.
What did I just tell y'all?
Yeah.
I don't even have it in front of me. What did I just tell y'all?
No, I think he would have did that.
How phenomenal
he would
is
have
that?
been an early second
Okay.
round pick.
If he did this as a freshman in college,
if we go sit here and say that, let's be honest real quick. Pat Bev averaged 30 plus in high school.
And they saying he's supposed to be a player like Pat Beverly. Pat Beverly was a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, where's his dogness got it? You know what I mean? He playing in Israel right now. Like, man. You know what I mean? So again, Pat Bev did a lot of good things. Phenomenal. He earned his spot. He played
the hard way.
Peak of the peak. Yes. Yeah, I'm like the hard way for sure. He averaged 30 plus, right? Yes, Bronny's having the sprinkle in there. It's it's LeBron's kid. Like, yes, that is a thing.
I'm not denying okay. It. Yeah, that's all right. But let's just not.
He's done his own things too. He's done things. You know, not everyone has those 40 plus points per game in high school. Not everyone does the 25 plus in college even. It just doesn't always happen. But they end up finding a role. I mean, I couldn't tell you a single thing that Draymond did in high school or college, and he's still in the second round.
Nah, Draymond was nice at Michigan. I liked him at Michigan.
Might have been, but I don't know about it. You see what I mean? That's all I'm getting. I'm not defending the fact that that Bronny. Yeah, I do agree. People do want Bronny to be good so bad. They do. They really do. It would be great for them.
Yeah, I'm not really tripping on getting the opportunity. People get their opportunities however they get them. You can't control that.
Yep.
Just don't spin it to us in the media like we idiots. That's where I draw the line, bro.
Okay, fair. No,
I'm not tripping on nobody getting no opportunities, man. Even Dacian Nix with his sorry ass. I ain't even tripping on how he got the opportunity. But don't tell me this man was supposed to be if we was drafting the next year, he would have been a lottery pick. Don't tell me you putting him in for defense because who was doing that? Like
he did play good defense in summer league. I just he did do that. He did do that.
In year 4. Silas was doing this when he was a rookie, putting him in instead of I don't know who else it was. Playing him over Ty Washington.
And
Humbling
that
Buffon.
That is crazy.
That's basketball malpractice.
I hear you.
Oh, AD said MJ Suns was trash. As trash as they were still better than Bronny.
No, Jimmy
Statistically,
Butler.
they were. Yeah.
Yeah, they was better than Bronny, bro.
Jimmy Butler.
What about
Yeah,
you? You talking about what I
Jimmy
said
Butler is
earlier.
Michael Jordan's son.
Nah, they say Ant Edwards is Michael Jordan's son.
No. I wrote an article about why Jimmy Butler is Michael Jordan's son. 9 months after Michael Jordan had an affair in Texas, Jimmy Butler was born.
They said the same thing about Ant Edwards in Georgia.
And
he can get around. Who knows?
No.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan. So Jimmy Butler was kicked out of the house at 13 years old.
FYI, that's cap. But go ahead.
Jimmy Butler was kicked out of the house at 13.
That's the story he tells. That ain't what happened.
What happened then?
What I was told was he was acting an ass, and he left the house and went to go stay with his friend.
But
That's what happened. And he didn't want to come back home.
Paid the woman he had an affair with 13 years.
In
of
Tomball,
money.
Texas, I don't think Michael Jordan know what Tomball is.
I mean, she could have been traveling. She could have been somewhere.
Most people in Tomball haven't left Tomball.
I don't know. I'm not from there, so you're right.
That's right. You from Iowa, and you ain't left Iowa, so I get it. You understand, bro.
No,
They mailed that to you. They mailed that shirt to you, bro.
You see these jerseys back here? I went to Texas to get.
They mailed you all of that so you can feel like you actually in America.
Shut up. Leave me alone. I live my dream.
You're not even an American. I was not even. That's
Yes,
Canada.
we are. We are proud.
That is Canada. That's French. That's French Canada, bro. How you say hello in Canadian?
French Canadian, bro. So
Hello,
you guys are
eh?
damn near.
That's how you say hi in Canadian, right? Or is it
No,
French?
I was a third world country.
God damn it!
Again.
Hey, they're fighting words, bro. Nah. Preston, you got a box. You got
Leave Iowa alone. We ain't done nothing to y'all.
You got a box Ryan for that one,
See,
dog.
look,
You
man.
can
Look
box.
how hostile. Look how hot.
AD said this Ryan know what Tomball is. I don't think he old enough to know what Tomball is, AD, bro.
It's in Texas.
Older than Tomball? Hold on. Are you older than Tomball? Let me find out, bro. So how old is Tomball to?
Yes, I'm older than Tomball. Jimmy Butler was born in Tomball.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness, bro. One of these days, somebody gonna beat the hell out of me, and I might just laugh at myself because I deserve it. I know it.
Now, before we go, can I pose one question?
I'm gonna pose some answers for you.
I hope so, guys. And it's about Şengün. We're gonna be surreal here, and the mob is gonna like this one, so it's all good. There's nothing controversial. Where in the league are you ranking Şengün at the center spot?
At the center spot?
At the center spot.
That's a good question. Let me
Can you repeat it, Preston?
Yeah. Where are you ranking Şengün at the center spot? Like in the
Where am I
league
ranking
today,
him?
not all time, just right now. Yeah. Yep.
Like
yeah.
ranking him amongst centers. in the
just
league?
right now, right? Just current centers. Yeah.
Yep. Just current centers.
Is Anthony Davis the center?
I was gonna ask that if you count him as a center.
He plays center. I think he played center last year as well. So he may play center this year. So we'll go with yes.
Okay, is he better than Bam Adebayo?
That's
Hey, I'm gonna say something that might. Listen, I want y'all to listen, bro. I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he's not either. But Bam, what he does on defense is very,
insane.
very impactful. And guess what? He can pass, not as good as Şengün, but he can pass that thing.
Yeah,
He can shoot it. He can't shoot it like Jokic, but he can shoot it better, way better than Şengün can. That's one.
He's got a more consistent range.
Jokic,
right?
Bam.
But Şengün has the potential to be a lot better.
Yes,
potential, yeah, but we're not great.
We're not talking about potential. Look, right now, I mean, Bam is all defense.
So right now,
and an all-star.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bam is above him. We'll leave it at that. So, I just got $500 million on my head from the Şengün stands. Okay. So
probably. Hold on, I got another player.
It up right now.
Hold on. I got another player. Somebody might be pissed at me for saying this, but Porzingis. You taking?
No, he's better than Porzingis.
Interesting.
Porzingis
No. Hold on. Let's have this.
That is interesting.
That is interesting. Let's have the conversation.
Let's talk.
On a
Porzingis is good.
On a super team, Porzingis just averaged 20 and 7 with over a block and a half after playing with the sorry ass Wizards.
As like the fourth option.
Yeah. Efficiently.
And let's not forget what he used to do before he got hurt. But anyway, we're just talking about right now. I don't even want to go there.
What did he just do against the Mavs? Coming off the bench, not playing for what was it, like 6
and hurt.
And
came and put up 20 points in 13 minutes, 27 and 3. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you know
tough, man. Like when you really break it down, man. As much as we love Şengün, man, when you look at the whole body of work, man, it's hard, man. That top 5 centers, it's hard to crack that.
Okay, so now we have Jokic, Bam,
Jokic, Embiid, Bam.
AD.
Who?
AD.
Okay, if he's counting as a center, then yeah.
Yep.
AD. Nah.
I think he might.
I was about to say something.
Maybe 8.
I don't want to say it because I don't want to say it.
Sabonis is center or power forward?
Oh yeah, Sabonis.
We watched Şengün put that boy in some head.
I'm about to say a name, y'all.
Yeah, Sabonis.
I'm gonna say a name. I'm not saying.
I'm about to say Wemby. I know.
All right, yeah. I'm not saying yay or nay. I'm not saying yay or nay. But you got to throw his name in there because the way Wemby just performed.
Right, but he busted Wemby. So
he did bust that ball wide open. He spread his legs wide open.
Yeah, he beat that boy in front of the classroom.
He had them things way up here. He had the feet dangling, the toes curling. It was crazy.
He better than Zubac.
Yeah, definitely better than Zubac.
Okay, all right, we're throwing it out there. Valanciunas.
That's a tough matchup.
He's better than Valanciunas.
That's a tough individual matchup.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because
the individual matchup, we don't care about the individual matchup. He better than He better than.
Okay, all right, yes.
Hold on. Is Markkanen a center or is he a power forward? Are we gonna mark him as a power forward?
Power forward.
4 or 5. He's whatever position you want to be. That isn't a 1 or 2.
Markkanen plays 4.
I think he played the 3.
He's a 4.
He played
the 3 in Cleveland. He played the 3 in Cleveland.
He played the 4 in Chicago, and he played he's been playing he played the 3 in Chicago. The 3 he played the 3 in Cleveland, the 5 in Chicago, and he's played the 4 with the Jazz.
I'm pretty sure the 5 is Kessler Edwards.
Oh yeah, Kessler.
He played a mix.
John Collins was the 4.
So he's a 3.
So I'm pretty sure, Markkanen was the 3. Or John Collins was the 4, but
let me check.
What about Jared Allen? You know, you got to throw him in there.
Nah.
Tell me about him. I want this conversation.
I think that's disrespectful.
Look, I'm a Rockets fan.
He's good. I don't know if anybody is really. If you call Cleveland right now and said 1-for-1 Şengün swap, they gonna trade Jared Allen before you hang up the phone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but just because you trade him, you know what I mean? Like, you got to look at it, though. It is an issue conversation to have because the defensive prowess that Allen brings is...
I don't want Jared Allen back in Houston.
Oh, and Claxton, too. He just made big money, too.
He's nice.
Nicholas Claxton.
I was wanting him as the backup big.
If that's the reason that Jared Allen comes to Houston and it's not for James Harden, I'll off myself.
You'll be all right.
I don't know if I'd be all right.
You'll be all right.
Preston, would you be all right if we sent Alperen Şengün over for Jarrett Allen?
No, it would be pretty bad. I got his jersey back there. It's all folded up, but that would be tough. Money lost. Yeah, I'm kidding.
Man,
I wouldn't
trying
be
to,
sad. I like Şengün. No, you straight. So the list is looking like Jokic, Embiid, AD, Bam. Who we got number 5?
Bam is no better than the third best center, but is Bam better than Domantas Sabonis?
Yes.
I don't know. That's an interesting question.
Hold on, I got another one. I ain't even done. Hold on, I ain't even done. Don't be mad. I'm just bringing them up. I'm not saying a yay or nay. Chet Holmgren.
Holmgren does a lot. Holmgren does a lot.
I'm not saying he's better. I'm just throwing the names out there. So the Mafia people, whichever one of y'all watching, do not come from my head because my head fights back. Pause. Jesus Christ. That's a bad pause, bro.
Bro's looking to get that. One of them neck tattoos.
That's a.
Oh no!
You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Brian? Yeah.
Those neck tattoos are brutal.
Yeah.
You saw that one that was like Limitless.
Yeah, bro, it's over.
Limitless throat is crazy.
I saw one that got goat tattooed.
I am not participating in that.
Don't worry about it. Matter of fact, I think I know a guy down there.
No, AK, yours would be
infinite. Participating, bro. Y'all got it. I ain't participating, bro.
I got you, brother. Don't you worry.
AK's throat tattoo would say infinite for infinity.
Wow.
A lot of shade to be thrown around the show. A lot of shade.
I almost said something, but no. I'm not going to say it on camera.
Say it. I dare you.
If he says that, I'm leaving.
It's a joke I hadn't had in the chamber, but this can go for anybody.
Put it in the chat.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, don't steal my joke, bro. This is gold.
Put it in the chat.
Don't steal my joke, dog. Don't do it.
Oh.
Okay.
I almost told somebody this one day. I said, nah, this is disrespectful as hell.
AD said Chet, Glassman, Holmgren, and then proceeds to say Hawk Tua. Bro, AD, what
can
are
we
you
stop with her? Can we stop with that? It's the most annoying thing of all time. Can we stop?
She's going straight viral for that, though.
I swear I saw like 4 or 5 shirts with Hawk Tua on it. It's enough. She shouldn't be getting this amount of popularity, this amount of social media presence. She should get nothing.
The views are skyrocketing on there.
Like you said, it was the algorithm. You know it yourself. You just got to say a crazy thing and get the rep.
It's all about what brings in views and money. And
yep.
What are y'all more interested in seeing? Play on the Mavs?
You see what I'm saying, bro? You see what I'm saying? If I say that to somebody, bro, I'm probably gonna get shot, bro.
What AV? What'd you say? I'm sorry, because these guys they're going crazy.
What are y'all most interested in seeing? Clay playing for the Mavs or Westbrook playing in Denver?
Westbrook playing in Denver.
Westbrook in Denver.
I don't know, man. I think Clay and the Mavs
both are real interesting.
I want to see how it plays out. Is going to be real interesting.
Clay is more cooked than y'all think.
Hey, get that out.
Wow.
Damn, bro.
Wow.
Damn. Get that off my screen.
Hey, we really on here clowning like a bug, dog. This thing is taking a turn, bro.
This is a family-friendly. Get that off my screen, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's family-friendly. Y'all want to see what was put in their private chat. I'm telling y'all right now.
AD spells like a toddler. Even a toddler would know how to spell that word right. Quack? What is it, whack?
Wow. Wow.
No disrespect, AD, but I know you're disrespecting Jalen Green and stuff.
Anyway.
Oh, my goodness.
Ryan, don't steal my joke, bro. You're going to have to pay me royalties.
Those are your 2. And then 3, who you guys got? Is that Bam?
3 is Bam at best. Bam is 3.
Okay.
But you can argue Sabonis.
So you think Sabonis is better than Şengün? That's what it comes down to.
Yes, bro. Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, defend yourself. Why? Because you know the mob is coming for you literally right now. So, what are your last words?
What does Şengün do better than Sabonis? He has better post moves. He's more athletic.
A little bit, yeah. But yeah, I mean, Sabonis does rebound more. He also did average 8 assists. Şengün's 5.
But he's also older. Like, this isn't a knock on Şengün. This is just we have to. I'm being I know I run the Rockets propaganda channel, but let me just cut the gimmick out for a second. Yeah, I'm keeping it a buck. Even if the individual matchup looks different, the individual matchup don't matter in the rankings because you don't just play one matchup; you play the league.
Yep.
And against the field, Sabonis is better than Şengün. Now you can say, if you gave the ball to both of them to just go and make a play, who can generate a shot? It's Şengün. Does that mean that he's better than Sabonis? No, it doesn't. I'm sorry.
And as much as people don't want to say it, I think Sabonis is actually, and this is saying more bad about Sabonis than it is saying bad about Şengün. I think, literally bye. He got
all right, AP.
But I think Sabonis is a little bit better of a defender as well. He's more.
Because he's bigger.
Yeah. He's bigger, but also just in general, he can get the on-ball steals.
Well, he's better in the paint. Yep. Şengün has better hands on the perimeter.
Yeah, but even I don't know. I think it's close. Sabonis just.
It's close. Yeah, it's close.
Yeah,
that's not unreasonable. It's close.
So Wemby.
Better. Şengün's better. But Wemby will be better.
Because Wemby last season, wasn't he on all defensive team? Or was he got
all defensive first team as a rookie?
Has Şengün been on an all-star?
And the man would have made an all-star game if the Spurs weren't just sewer juice.
If the Spurs won 9 more games, because
best believe they wanted Wemby in that All-Star game bad.
Oh, they did.
And yes, we understand that Şengün
right now is better
to the woodshed against the field.
What would Wemby average? 19 and 11 or something like that? 18 and 11
with like 2 point something block, and this was in under 30.
He led the league in blocks. He was top 3 in rebounds.
Wow. Holy moly. Yeah, we gonna get past that one.
Yeah, we can tell. Yeah, we can tell. Yeah, we can tell.
Yeah, I can't. I don't even know what that's like. I can't drink yet, so.
That's why his troll game on point so bad right now.
Yeah, he is feeling himself. Yeah, and that's what we're saying. It's not a knock on Şengün at all. It's just Sabonis has also proved a lot more,
Wow.
That's a hot thing.
Interesting. Who knows? Time will tell. So
after this season, that little top whatever number of centers that we just picked, after this season, that thing gonna change.
Oh, it is.
Şengün coming for asses, bro. He coming for asses, dog.
So in order for him to be a top 5 center,
what would it take?
What? Yeah.
I think it's gonna be more about. If you really look at this top 5 centers, man, look at their teams. Their teams are better.
Look, it's not about what will it take. It's about the conference because the Western Conference is just so tough.
It doesn't matter.
Not with player rankings. The conference don't matter with player rankings. Unless you're talking about I see what you mean, but no.
I think the conference has something to do with it too, because that also goes against the teams you play. Some teams are going to be a lot better defensively.
You got to play the other teams in the other conference.
No, true. But regardless of rankings, right? Because Anthony Davis, right? The LeBron and AD on paper, they should be a top 3 team in the league every time,
right?
But they're not, right?
Yep. You don't play on paper, and you don't play in 2K.
Mm-hmm. So that's
why they're insane in 2K. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. That's why people expect them to be good in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Real life ain't 2K.
And that's why I'm saying, what is it going to take to get Şengün to be considered a top 5 center?
We got to win more, because if he puts up these same numbers and we win more, he's going to get more credit and it's going to look better.
For sure. It'll look better.
Conference. Got to win more.
Yeah.
If that's your argument, then yeah. If that's how you want to spin it, I can understand that. That would make some sense.
I just wasn't able to phrase it, but yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now that's cool. I can buy that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if we want to talk about like what skills he need to add, man, if his defensive awareness improves, which it already did, if his defensive awareness improves some more, and if that jump shot if he can just be, he don't even got to be league average at 3. He just got to be average for center.
We're looking for like 33%.
Yeah, that's not asking too much for a center.
And like 33% on 2 attempts, I think is a minimum. 1.7 attempts, 34%. But I think that would be the most realistic. And to me, it would make the most sense. But I also think Şengün needs to specifically average 10 rebounds a game.
Mm-hmm.
I need him to get 10 rebounds a game, not 9, not 9.5, 10 rebounds a game.
Edging us with that 9 rebounds a game.
Well, I'm gonna say this too. I had mentioned this also on the franchise podcast. I think his rebounding is not gonna his raw rebounding numbers aren't gonna look as good because he's gonna be playing with Tari and a man, and I'm expecting Jabari's rebounding to get better too. So the rebounds to be had are not gonna be as available. So what I would look at more is, do we rebound better when he's on the floor? That's the number I would look at. What is our rebound percentage when Şengün is on the floor? Some other guys are going to out-athlete him for these rebounds.
Yeah, for sure. But then that also speaks to him needing to be more aware of the rebound going, track it down better.
Yeah, I can see
out
that.
his man instead of letting Jonas Valanciunas get 18 rebounds.
Yeah, there were some games where Şengün had like 3-4 rebounds. And we
multiple games.
Yeah, we got kicked in the anus. I'm like, yo, what is that, bro?
Those are just things I'd like to see. It's mainly just like being more of a center. That's all I'm asking him to do. It's just being more of a center. More of a traditional center, I suppose, rather than like new age dribble guy. Center.
Yeah, because truth be told, he a power forward. Like in 1995, like as soon as Ryan was born,
Charles Barkley,
power forward. He'd have been a hell of a power forward back in the gap, boy. Woo! He'd have been a big problem.
I was alive for real centers. Shaq was still playing when I was born.
Which Shaq? Cleveland Shaq?
2000 Shaq.
You can see, man. Listen, I watched Orlando Shaq. That was an.
You watched who?
Orlando Shaq. Yeah. When Hakeem took him to school,
leave him alone. Ryan, your face, bro.
On VCR, bro. Yeah, on VCR. I watched VCR Shaq. I watched that. Not TikTok Shaq. You watched TikTok Shaq.
Oh, man. Well, my guys are calling me out to go to the bars, so it's looking like it's that time for me. We actually do that around here.
There's bars in Iowa?
Yeah.
So how long? I got a better question. How far is the bar?
Literally 8 minutes, my brother.
8 miles?
Minutes.
I heard miles, so we're gonna go with miles.
Leave Iowa alone, all right? Like at least I'm old enough for a week and go out and have a good time.
That boy really from Iowa, though. How you get on camera and admit that in public? Like, that's so you get it.
Same way you get on here and with that big ass forehead, get on camera and smile. It's crazy. We just do it.
Hey man, I was born with this forehead. You can control where you live.
Born here,
but you can leave, damn it, or can you?
No,
you gotta get a passport to leave Iowa.
You see the change.
You can't cross the borders.
You're not allowed.
You get border patrol at the border between Iowa and Nebraska.
There's no border patrol in Iowa.
That's not America.
Out of Iowa, there's no border patrol there. It's a bunch of crop dusters and corn. There's nothing there.
You don't get
man.
You ever
seen y'all. Boy, we stay on this line too much. Somebody go.
245. Not gonna lie, there's a lot of clippable things in here.
There's a lot of clippable shit in here.
Yeah. Brian, I appreciate if you could make some videos of some things.
If I could what?
Make some videos of what happened in the pod. There's a lot going on. I know you got a lot going on, but if you can make like 1 or 2 videos, that'd be absolutely.
Oh yeah, clip them up for us, bro.
Clips.
Yeah, I will.
Cool.
He's young. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to work the technology.
Yeah.
I think it's a little outside of his range there. So
I can.
we appreciate.
I'll have to get some time to do it because I don't think I'm probably about to go to bed, but I can.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you got bedtime. So.
Man, I'm just tired, bro.
I'm out of here, y'all. I appreciate you.
I need a rest.
I hate y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through. If you still with us at this point, you a real one. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. Go subscribe over there at the H-Town Rundown podcast. Go subscribe over at the Clutch City Connect. Subscribe right here on the Rockets Propaganda channel. Follow us on Twitter. All of the Twitter handles are scrolling down below. Ryan Diamond, hit him with what you got, man.
At Ryan Diamond 15 on Twitter, at Ryan Diamond 15 on Instagram, and y'all can find me on the H-Town Rundown podcast. Big things to come. Let's go.
Already. Peace out, y'all. Holla at us.